Yeah, but they're like very, very low volume.
And now they should hear me? Maybe?
Not that I recall. I am on your
No,
screen.
it's not intentional, Rev. Wait. That doesn't work if I say it.
It's very low.
Okay, wait, I hear
Okay,
myself
that's much
now, but I
better.
don't hear
That's
you
much
guys
better.
yet.
But it should work now, right?
Think so? I can up the Discord volume
Yeah, I
a
think
little
it-
and
Chat
lower
says
mine a
they
little.
can
No,
hear you.
you already adjusted it, and it's perfect now.
Perfect.
Oh, I can hear myself.
Then I'll
discussing.
leave it at this. Just, yeah, exactly. Small indie streamer, please understand though. Oh, there's new options. Oh, cool. Okay. What does this do?
Yeah, this is much better.
Oh, then I'll leave it at
Excellent.
this. Hello, welcome. I will redo what I said before, because apparently that did not get saved or heard. Yeah, slight delay, because, you know, we took a lot of pictures, and some of them are, you know, slightly doxing or... yeah, cursed is, I think, the right word there.
Not family friendly.
Or not family friendly, yeah. There's a mix. So we're going through all of the pictures and kind of deleting the ones that we didn't want to show. However, it was a lot more than I was expecting, so it took a little while. Now, it's been ages. Create new window capture for photos. Let's not make it visible immediately in case I fuck up. Oh no, that should be fine. Oh, no, never mind. That's very big. Professional streamer. No, now it's squished. Stop being squished. It's illegal. Oh, it's because of my... Hold on.
I mean,
There we go. Now it's in the correct aspect ratio.
professional
sort of.
streamer implies
Close
he's
enough.
earning money, so where's my cut?
Good enough.
Well,
Oh God.
let's not go that far. There we go. This works. Sort of.
Yeah, this works.
I'll move you guys.
Do you have an ultra wide
slightly.
or something?
Yes, I do.
Ah,
And all
thanks a
three
lot.
of my screens are ultra wide, so I cannot just like use another one. So
My
you have to deal
OCD
with this.
is
Bro
like
has an
kicking.
actual battle station.
Yeah, sort of. One monitor is basically entirely off the desk with like the monitor arm. Anyway. So yeah, we started going through the images, but if I remember correctly, we started out with about 2.2K, and for some reason I figured half an hour would be enough to go through that. So we only got up until HoloFest Day 1, I believe. So what my current plan is, we'll just go through until we get to that point, and then, you know, we'll wait a little, and then... we'll in the background check it out real quick, and then we'll continue onwards. But there's at least like more than half of the trip, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Already-
yeah.
How-
already done.
Days.
Yeah.
So, you know, should be fine.
Exactly.
Anyway, so yeah, the trip begins long ago on February 26th.
Once upon a time.
Yes, once upon a time, and for only part of our group, namely the Dutchies. We traveled with Cathay Pacific. Oh, that's not the... Yeah, this one. To Hong Kong first, and then from Hong Kong to Fukuoka.
Not sponsor, not ad.
Yeah, not advertisement by Cathay Pacific or Häagen-Dazs.
Why you guys have
This
chocolate?
chocolate. Okay, no. This chocolate was like absolutely amazing. This
It was
ice cream
very delicious.
was very good.
I
Yes.
got the
got
strawberry
ice cream?
yoga one. Is this?
What? I also have the
Bobozo.
chocolate. We also use the same.
No, I don't have chocolate. Eh?
I
I
Eh?
didn't get chocolate.
They hate
Wait,
me.
was it
I'm-
Gacha? Did we start
I
with
don't know.
Gacha on the flight immediately?
Oh, it's fine. They hate me.
I got a vegetarian meal anyway, so
Yeah, you didn't get any of this. Well, no, you didn't, because that's beef stroganoff, I think, and
I
some
think
sort
it's
of.
the vegetarian meal is also the lactose intolerant meal.
Oh,
Oh,
actually.
they have a lot. Since when
Yeah,
they are
anyway.
Anyway.
Hong Kong, look, yippee!
It was good though. The
And
flight
then we're in
meals were
Fukuoka.
quite good.
A slight time jump.
Bro learns teleportation.
Yeah, basically, we arrived. Like our flight to Hong Kong gave us, what was it, like an hour and 15-minute layover?
Yeah, I remember you doing a screwed up Sudoku, a messed up Sudoku.
Oh yeah. Wait, those images are not in here, are they?
I made an image of that. I took a picture of that, but I didn't
What
send
were
it to you.
guys smoking?
Okay, so on the flight there was like like the in-flight
In-flight
entertainment
entertainment.
system, right? This thingy, and you could
Yeah, yeah,
play Sudoku and stuff on it. So I played chess with Logical,
Yeah.
and then I did Sudoku, and then the Sudoku, I still, like, neither of us could find like a mistake in it, but it didn't accept that it was correct.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
was really annoying. But
I
I
think
cannot
it
find
was
the
just a
image.
badly designed Sudoku that had multiple correct answers, and it only
Yeah.
accepted one of them.
Yeah, that's what I think as well. But yeah, so that was one of the things that happened. Very nice. But, the rest was okay. We didn't see much of Hong Kong Airport on the way there, because, as I
It's
said,
big.
yeah, that, and we had a 1 hour, 50-minute layover, and we had to go through security again, of course. So,
Yeah, and I managed to get stuck because I didn't get my second ticket for Hong Kong to Fukuoka, so I had
Oh,
to stand in
yeah.
line. I had to stand in line again, and time passes really slowly and really fast when you're just waiting in line, knowing you only have an hour to board the next plane.
yeah,
Good
because,
thing we got there early, like 15 minutes early, because the flight
Yeah,
was going,
we
like,
did, we
faster than
did.
expected.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's very true. And they were kind enough to give me my own guide. So
Yes.
I got a professional escort to the next plane.
You mean you were in a little, like a truck stick thingy? They drive you there?
No,
No,
because
no, no.
security, I had to go through security. But they did send a person to tell me where to go, to just go along with me, to vouch for me.
Oh yeah,
because
yeah.
we
yeah.
had such little time.
Yeah,
because-
And it was still
Actually-
pretty far away.
And I had even less time. I think I did
Actually,
catch
you
up to
can-
you.
You can do it when you were like
you're
30
waiting
minutes
for-
before the takeoff. You can tell the staff there to say, "Oh, I'm like in a hurry." They will just like let you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
When Meow and I were in Hong Kong, we just used the cheat code "I can speak your language." Well, Meow
Yeah.
used it.
Yeah,
but
me.
3 Dutch guys, chances are very low.
Look, they can speak English, okay?
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Um,
But
Yeah,
I did
when
make
I-
it in time, so
yeah, in the end we did, but it was a lot more rushing than I was hoping for.
yeah, it was. I
it was
was
good-
gonna say it was stressful, but to be honest, times like that I just go with the flow. I'm like, you know what? I'll start stressing when I miss the flight.
Yeah,
And
exactly. It was like, oh, I do want to like speed walk, but on the other hand, it was like, ooh, look,
Yeah.
this looks nice. I've not been here.
I'm gonna speed walk, but I'm not gonna doom post.
Exactly. But yeah, indeed, it was a nice way to start the adventure with some adrenaline. And then we arrived in Fukuoka.
Yeah.
I have
Skipa,
no
skipa.
other pictures, apparently. Skipa. Basically, we arrived, we got our stuff. Our bags were just already, like, not even on, like, the little band thing that goes around. They just put it next to it. So we could just grab it and leave.
Is it because your luggage is darker color? Because I saw them only put out the dark
Well-
color luggages.
Yeah.
Well, your luggage was ready. I still had to wait for mine because when would I have luck traveling?
Oh, I don't even remember that. Yeah. Oh,
It's
at least
nice.
we all got it, right? The
We
luggage
got it
made
in the end, I was
the
just
shirt
like, with
layover.
all the trouble, I was like, they better not have lost my luggage, and it didn't.
Yeah.
So
But hey, we were fine. And then we were there, and then well, 2 out of 3 got our real passes immediately. And then we got on, well, not this exact bus, maybe this exact bus. One of these buses at least, because apparently
it
there's
is.
no
It
train
is
station.
this one.
It is this one, okay.
Yeah.
There's no, like, train station or tram lines or whatever from Fukuoka Airport into Hakata, the main train station in the city. So I had to go in by bus. And then we arrived at the hotel, and we just chilled for a bit. And then, wait, let me...
And then I
rotate
just-
My
this.
neck. Oh,
There we go.
Nice
zonked
area?
out, and I fell into a deep slumber.
Yeah. I was having a bit of vertigo at this point, because we had so much turbulence. It was insane.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep at all in the plane.
No, me neither. So sleep deprivation, a lot of, like turbulence, and you have no, nice frame of reference. You only see the plane, right? So that also doesn't help. But still, we made it, and then we went for a dinner.
Nigeria.
That's it.
Yeah. I was gonna say a nice dinner, but it's Caesarea.
I had to wrap my Oshikiara and I had to try the corn pizza.
Yeah, how
It
was
wasn't
it?
actually bad.
It wasn't bad. Okay.
corns on pizza. It's fine.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Give me up.
If only they had pineapple.
Ugh.
Okay,
No.
this is where I draw the line.
That goes too far. Would have kicked you out of the room at that point. Just
only
left you
yellow
behind.
Thing on a pizza is supposed to be cheese.
Unless
What?
it's white.
Cream
The
cheese.
only yellow
like
thing
cream-
allowed on a pizza is cheese. I suppose, yeah, I guess. I cannot
No.
think of any other yellow things that I would
A
like on
banana?
a pizza.
Oh, never mind.
What?
Banana is kind of cursed.
Hold on.
Banana is even more.
I mean, I would
close.
try.
No, no.
Yeah,
I would think it's kind of cursed.
Yeah, what the fuck?
English.
Potato?
Do you want to make a confession?
Utsukashi.
And the 2 things that I got on the first day, which I very much love.
Absolutely.
Is this supposed to be actually medicinal stuff, or is it just nice candy? Because I use it as
Uh,
nice
Very good for
candy.
your
It's a
throat.
fro candy. This shape is
Yeah.
fro candy. They have the powder version.
Yeah.
That's considered as medicine.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it's very good for your throat.
Yes.
Yeah, and it was
Chuck
also
it.
just very tasty.
What? Okay.
Yeah, I just ate these as candies because I like them. And
Okay.
the Oyocha unsweetened green tea, my
Yes.
fave.
Bless. Germany,
this.
please.
Yes, please get it over here. I've tried, last year when I came back, I tried to look for it, but it's so expensive. It's like $2.50 to $3 per bottle.
What,
even
really?
if you buy a big thing of 20 of them.
That's crazy.
First, I want cheap ones. I do
This-
think they're trying to go to Europe though, because at Japan Expo in Paris last year, there was a stand specifically for Itoen,
brand.
which is this
Ah.
brand. Yeah,
The one you were holding, is this a smaller one or the bigger version?
I think this was the smaller one.
Ah.
Oh wait, no, actually, you mean the smaller one that you later sometimes got?
Yeah.
Then this was the big version.
Ah, okay. I love this kind of unsweetened tea.
Same, iced tea should not be so sweet.
No, they
I
should not be
like it-
sweet.
Yeah, I like a cold drink that's not water, that has some flavor, but that flavor should not just be sugar. You know?
Exactly.
So these and other, there's also the barley tea and the...
Just tea in general.
I
Yeah.
got this one as
Unsweetened.
well, but I didn't like it that much.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's fine.
yeah, that's fair. It can be a bit of an acquired taste with the more bittery notes, I guess.
But at
that's
least they have all different kinds of unsweetened tea, like green tea,
Yeah.
oolong tea, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Love
Yeah,
this.
about 550 indeed. But that was day one. Wait, is this the correct one? Yes. Day 2. Does that work? No, it doesn't. Why would it? Wait.
Small
I need
indie
to
streamer, everyone.
reselect.
Small indie streamer.
Yeah, no, I need to select the other one. There we go. Burp. The Austrian drink manufacturer Planner sells on Swedenity. Oh, Planner. Oh, okay. That's good to know. Let me
Japanese
just
verb.
legit write that down. Planner on Swedenity. Or Dokumi. That would work. Anyway,
Yeah.
the bird.
The one-legged
Hey,
bird.
So
The one-legged bird.
What?
Oh yeah, at the train station, right?
Yeah, the
Mhm.
train station.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
food. Oh, sorry.
we did like the funny, right? So as I said, only the Dutchies were in
right.
Japan at this point.
Yep.
And so what do the
My
Dutch
God.
do when they go, all the way to the other side of the world? We go to Huis ten Bosch, which is I'll quickly skip so you can kind of see, which is a Dutch-looking place. We decided to go there and determine its authenticity. How Dutch is it really? Spoiler alert: it is very Dutch.
So from the scale of 1 to 10, how Dutch it is?
8.
Yeah, a solid 8.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only
It's
thing
not
is,
quite-
like there was nothing like Dutch food, like nothing.
No.
They had like Belgian, like sort of stroopwafels, but without the stroop.
Well,
Those
those
Yeah,
are called
so-
waffles.
Yeah, just
just
waffles,
waffles.
indeed. Yeah, like imagine a stroopwafel, but then instead of like the nice, what is that, like 12 centimeter diameter, it was like, what's that, 20?
Yeah,
was like
It
really
was
big.
very Japanized.
Yeah. And then indeed, just one of the nice crunchy sides, one of the waffle sides.
one of the
Um,
wafers. Yeah.
Yeah. On the way there, taking pictures of a train because our friend Kazi loves trains.
There are worse reasons to take pictures.
Balloon going there. I don't know what this is, but it just looks
Frog?
stupid.
A
You'll
naked
see
frog.
that a lot more in this stream. Heads up. Just pictures of stupid stuff.
Yeah.
So
Like
like,
your
a
face.
breakfast waffles. What is a breakfast waffle? How big do it? Wait, hold on.
It's waffle, but for breakfast?
breakfast
Question mark.
waffle. Where does it show me places? No, I just need an image of the food.
Waffle House station?
No, it's bigger than that, but like really thin and crisp. Maybe there's a picture of it. There was a train.
Oh, the train looks
Nice
different
view.
there.
Yeah, they had a special train, which was on the outside, very, very orange. Which, see, we have such skill, we still managed to miss it.
How?
Yeah.
How?
So, see, what happened was, we looked on Google Maps on how to get there, right? Wait, I guess I can. Can I maps without doxing myself? Yes, I'll just open in incognito and zoom out immediately. Okay, now I just need to share this. Just a second. Browser. Does that make sense?
Hey, Mario browser. Anyway.
No, it's not what I wanted. It's been too long since I've used OBS. I guess just a window capture, that's fine. Yeah, don't make it visible and make it this Google Map. And then, there we go. Okay. And then it's invisible. Oh, and it's too big. Just a second. Sure, that's good enough. And then, there we go. Okay. So, we went to Huis ten Bosch, which is over here. And we went there from Fukuoka. So we took a nice train down here, past all of this, following this line here. And then we got right until here, Heike Station, right here,
Yeah.
and like it's
only
the
one station away.
yeah, one station away, right? Literally one. And so we're just sitting there and waiting for the train to go, and suddenly it goes this way. It goes backwards.
Yeah.
And we end up all the way here in Sasebo. And we're like, huh? What happened? Why did this... Huh? Because maps did not say anything about, hey, you need to get out, or, hey, please change this or that. So we just sat there and waited. So, okay, we're here. And then we looked, okay, next train is in like, what was it, like half an hour? Something along those lines?
20 minutes. 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, and then it comes in. And we go back over here to Heike Station, and there we get onto the next train. Let's see if there's a picture of it. Yeah, it's this.
It's
Is there a better one
fucking
from the
orange.
side? Yeah,
I have
it's
a
very
picture of-
orange.
Yeah.
And in the back here, you can kind of see it's green over there. So what happened when we departed from Hakata Station in Fukuoka? We came from the back end from the train. That's where we entered the station. So when we saw the train, we're like, "Oh, we'll just go sit in it." So we sat at this back green part. And what happens at Heike Station is it detaches. The orange part continues to Huis Bos, and the green part goes back up. So yeah, that added about, what was it, like 45 minutes to our already short time at Huis Bos.
Yeah.
Because what the plan was, the plan was for us to meet up later with Meow and Zadar, who would arrive later that day, and then travel together to Kumamoto. And we'd set like a roughly 4 p.m. meetup time in Hakata Station, or at least in Fukuoka. And it's like 1.5 hours by train to get there, I think. Mm-hmm. So, we arrived at like what, close to 12, maybe. At at this
So
place,
like 2.5 hours.
Yeah. So we kind of had to speed run, which was fine in the end, right?
Yeah.
There were some questionable things. So, like, even we have no clue what this is supposed to be. So schoon means like clean, or in this context more like nice. And then I don't know why it says boob. Really no clue. Anyway, there was also just some other very stuff. Really stupid. And the nanobooks. I got the one on the right. And I already built it. Maybe I can take a picture of it and share it later. Yeah, we were there, and it looks Dutch. Like, I don't know if any of you have ever been to the Netherlands, but it sort of looks like this.
Been to the Netherlands, that is not Amsterdam.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And though, you won't often see, what is this, 4 windmills in one image, but, they do exist. Castles like this definitely exist. In fact, I'll be going to...
Is this an actual place and then they kind of moved it here? Or
I
recreated
have
it here?
no clue, actually. Maybe.
I think it was always built as a theme park.
No, but
pretty
I think she means if this was like based on
A real place.
Like recreated,
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
Oh, this place.
Dom-
This,
the
yeah.
Domtoren.
Oh yeah, no, it
and,
does exist. They write it differently though. Interestingly enough. Wait, where's the here? Let me show this again, and then I'll drag this in here. Look, it
that looks
actually
the same.
exists.
Yeah.
Oh.
It just uses the different Y.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
On
Yeah.
Wikipedia,
The
it
old-
does use the long one, so they probably just looked at that.
But yeah, that looks like relatively the same, eh?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
actually like the same thing, which is quite impressive. But then again, they also did that with the Domtoren, right?
Yeah.
But we'll get to
and,
that in just a
Delftfort.
sec.
Oh yeah.
Yes, that as well. And yes, Reverend Ramen, the Dutch were the one country that traded with Japan while they were closed. But we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
Yeah. more stories on it
Spoilers!
later.
Shush!
Spoilers.
Anyway,
Stay
nice,
tuned.
stupid pictures, stupid stuff. And
Oh, yeah, this is
something that is
interesting.
very not Dutch. A no bicycle entry.
Yeah. Coco Cara.
It's
We
basically
just-
a crime not to ride
Rodo.
bicycle.
Yeah, it is basically a crime. We just cycle everywhere. It's fine.
Yeah,
Don't
fine.
stop us. Just don't get in our way.
I mean,
That's-
to be fair, we do have those signs in the Netherlands. Just everyone ignores them. We just have a blind spot.
yeah,
We don't even register them. It's like, who's that sign for? Not us on our bike.
exactly.
Yeah.
And yeah, Chetsu, that is indeed correct. First Portugal, then the Dutch, and then the USA
Yeah.
didn't like Japan being closed anymore.
Exactly. From what I heard, the Portuguese got kicked out because they were too religious.
Yes.
They couldn't
And then
stop
we were
trying to
like, well,
convert
we don't
people.
care.
Yeah. We were like, what do we care for more, or religion or money? And we're like, yeah,
Our
Here
inner
comes the
Mr.
money.
Krabs just.
we're a pragmatic folk, the Dutch.
Yeah. And so, yeah, stuff
Hey,
like
go back,
this.
Go back.
Oh. Yes.
Yeah, that's
the-
the Delftport,
Yeah,
Yeah,
the Delft
Delft
Sport.
Delft.
Yes.
That's what, yeah.
which also
Yeah,
gives
this
In
is-
a-
Japan.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
I tripped 5 times over these motherfuckers, just like in the Netherlands.
Yeah, they're not at all like nice to walk on. They're very
I think that's called a
uneven,
skill issue.
and just imagine wearing heels. Like
Ooh.
as a guy, I don't, but for those who do, you're not gonna get them home in one piece.
No.
They look very nice though, and it
So
is
they even
very
recreate
authentic.
this.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
just
streets,
why not?
Yeah.
Ah, and here the waffle things. So like
Oh,
the
I got the sugar. Oh god.
what's that? Yeah. Well, I think
I had
this
the
is
double
Wes's.
chocolate. No, I had the
Or-
double chocolate.
Ah, this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were very nice, though. They were very nice. But not really Dutch,
Yeah.
per se.
No.
No, they were
I've never
maybe a
seen...
bit Belgian, but mostly I feel very Japanese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
It's the
Sort
same
of.
kind of thing, how Caesarea is quote-unquote Italian.
yeah,
This is
yeah,
quote-unquote
exactly.
Dutch.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say it's Dutch filtered through Japanese tastes.
But, fair to them. Yeah, I don't mind. I do mind that... Oh, on the bus it does say Nijntje. But they call Nijntje Miffy. I hate
Yeah,
it.
Miffy.
Makes no sense.
Yes. Miffy sounds cuter.
Ah, the thing that I misread.
What? Mm.
Okay, so...
yeah,
um,
yeah.
Oh yeah, if you don't see the sea.
Yeah. No. I'll do a recreation. So imagine we're coming from this left side over here, right? This building extends a little, so you don't see this in one go. You kind of see it like this. Oh wait, chat is over it. Fuck. Hold on. Bye, chat. There you go. So when I went around that corner, I was really confused for just a second, and then popcorn. Yay! And then a nice umbrella street. I'm not sure why that's here. Is that something in the Netherlands?
I've never
Don't
encountered it.
remember. I know
No,
the umbrella
me
street
neither.
in Portugal, in Porto, but like I don't know any street like this in the
Mhm.
Netherlands.
I saw this in Bratislava.
So yeah, what we're trying to say is this is very Dutch. Stealing other cultures.
Holy shit.
Mm.
I mean, that's just Western.
The detective thing that we couldn't do because it was purely in Japanese.
Yeah.
Nice statue. And the naked stuff. So what they did is instead of it just being like where's the nice instead of it just looking like Dutch stuff, they also had stuff that you could do. So
Which
they
had nothing to do with the Netherlands.
no, not at all. It's like the Naked Company, or Inc., which I think is purely Japanese. But they had like a bunch of expositions and like things you could walk through with like a lot of projector stuff, fragrance stuff. That was really nice. yeah, naked flowers. It looked really cool. That's some more interactive stuff like this. So you walk through it, and oh, lo and behold, flowers.
Flower.
Yeah, it's very special.
Flowers.
Look, more flower. This was like a full-on room with mirrors on the sides, and
Okay, this looks way better on
Dude.
camera than it did IRL.
hey, I did cherry pick the video. I like removed 3 videos that looked absolute garbage. But yeah, it was supposed to be like this. IRL, as Wes said, didn't really match up. And it just had a bunch of like nice looking things. Oh yeah. I've chosen to only keep this one in. Basically what happens is it's like a big room and with projectors and all of those fish kind of swim around you. IRL it looks very nice. On the camera, it kind of gives you motion sickness. So we'll skip over that part.
Fish.
Yeah, exactly. And then we get to the Domtoren, which is built after an actual tower in the Netherlands, in Utrecht specifically, which is where I studied. So I was quite surprised. Because even like these buildings here match the IRL version. Though there is a bit more space and whatever. But if you just look like this, it looks very, very close.
Nice.
It was also
fact-
quite
Yeah, this
funny
is-
seeing the katakana names of Dutch places.
Yes. No, it's too low res.
Maybe
Maybe we'll see it later. But yeah, it was quite interesting. But they do have an actual piece of the actual
Yeah.
thing. This is from the actual tower in the Netherlands.
Domtoren.
Yeah,
the
for some
actual-
reason they just got it. Don't know why, but you know.
It was
Why not?
alone. There's a great explanation on that plinth, surely. All in Japanese.
Definitely.
Nihongo Jozu.
Yes. And here's a little like overview of the park. It would look a lot nicer when everything is green and like in summer, but you know, it is actually quite big, which surprised me. It was also kind of a
Explains the
problem.
buzz,
Sorry.
which explains the buzz.
Yeah. I think it's completely fair that people go here.
Yeah.
Because, like, even we had fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fun.
But they
day
might
out.
be sister cities. I don't
A
remember.
good start to the trip.
Yeah, very much. And I think, yeah, I don't have pictures of it. However, there was also one funny moment in, wait, just back a bit. Yeah, here. In one of these buildings over here, I think.
Oh yeah, the
I
mirror.
think this one. Yeah, because so what they had was like, you know, those mirror mazes that you often see at fairs and stuff that kids kind of run through and just run face first into a mirror. That one of those. Well, actually, 2 of those separated by a little hallway inside that building. So we went in, the 3 of us, and I don't know. We went at a pretty nice pace through it. I don't think any of us bumped into the mirrors, did we?
No, I don't think so.
Well, there was a certain point where I remember Wes got in front and he didn't quite bump into a mirror, but he took a step forward and was like, "Oh!" when he realized he was right in front of a mirror. Then took a step to the right and then went, "Whoa!" when he realized he was one step in front of another mirror. Then took another step to the right and was like, "Whoa!" when he, for the third time, realized he was in front of a mirror. It was hilarious.
One of
You did
those
not bump
terminating
into it.
rooms, huh?
You did not bump into it, no. You did not bump into it. You almost bumped into it, but I mean, I
Not
think we
quite.
all did.
So, you know,
at some
doesn't
point.
count. You're still good sheep.
It was still hilarious to see.
But yeah, we kind of, you know, we didn't speed run it, but we went through at like a nice pace. And unbeknownst to us, 2 Japanese girls, they like went
yes,
in
the women
before
girls.
us. Sorry?
Ah, yes, the women girls.
Well, calling them women feels like I'm calling them old, but calling them girls feels like I'm calling them too young. They were like our age, right? So
It's a woman.
do whatever.
Yeah, women.
Sure.
Gals.
Girls, no.
No,
No. Anyway,
now?
they went in
Now.
before us, but we didn't know, right? Because we came by a lot later, but they were really slow. We caught up with them in that first mirror area. But we didn't really, talk much among the three of us, so we just kind of quietly went through. And at that connecting point between the two mazes, that's where they were, having a little break, calming down after presumably getting stuck in that maze for a bit. And we tried going past them into the hallway, and they didn't notice us until they turned around to also go into that hallway. And they got fucking jump scared so bad. They're full on screaming. It was hilarious. And afterwards, you saw they were just following us through the second part so they could get out quicker. That was so funny. So stupid, but so funny. Oh, what? Pressing right. Oh, because I'm zoomed in, I guess that did. No, we've been through this. And then it was time to just go back. We saw the Hello Kitty Shinkansen. It's cute. And that was about it. We didn't go in it. We were in another train on the other side of the platform. But it was still nice to see. And we just went back after a long day. Remember, at this point, Meow and Zadar just arrived in Japan for a few hours. And now we're in a Shinkansen to Kumamoto, so it's fair that she's taking a little nap. And we're in Kumamoto, and you immediately know you're in Kumamoto because of Kumamon. Just instant.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Love the little
In
guy.
every form.
Yes. Oh, and
Bro.
weird chicken, but ignore that. More
By the
train
way, you're
stuff.
only showing the pictures you took, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
because I don't have access to any of the others.
And
So,
those are already a lot of pictures.
Yes. We got to the hotel, which was, as you might be able to tell from the way this looks, an upper hotel.
Very upper.
It
Yeah,
does look very upper.
And the first thing we did was go to Mr. Donut.
Yeah, to get a little snack on the way. And then we arrived here, and we could finally relax. Actually, calm down again. Mostly so for Meow and Zadar, of course. And have a tanuki. This is another thing that you will see more often. Close-up
Wait,
pictures.
this is at the restaurant near the hotel, right?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just funny. Anyway, it was near this mall thing, and there was a Kumamon that we could just see on the way from the other side. He is actually everywhere.
He's in stores. He is on T-shirts. There was a Kumamon car. And
Yes,
Everywhere.
yes. Most of these things you'll see later in the stream.
Oh, the
I also
ring
still
is
have
so scary.
the ring.
No, God.
But I actually have the umeshu that I got in Kumamoto with Kumamon on it right here in front of me.
Yeah.
Still need to drink that sucker. Anyway, I think this... Yeah, there's the last. That was the end of day 2. Yeah, the Godzilla in Tokyo, exactly. Which, again, spoiler, we'll get to later.
we'll see later.
Soon,
Yes.
TM.
Soon TM. Where's the... I need to manually do this again. Hold on.
Oh God, this one.
Why is it not? There we go. Where is it? Photos to this one? Yeah, this one. Same room as before, different angle.
What I see when I wake up.
Yeah, just G.
Staring into your soul.
Yes,
So what is? Oh, never mind.
Duck.
your duck.
Duck.
Here's the thing from just now.
Big.
Yeah.
It is big. It's very big.
See, I have nowhere to put it. Okay.
Yeah, it was quite difficult to find a nice spot for
Yeah,
the
you
standees, so it became a
climb
sensor.
put it on the
He
nose.
He gave birth to a CC stand.
Yes. The other guy, I don't remember his name, but basically, we went to Kumamada Castle, and this stitches in front of it. I really don't remember who he was. Probably someone
Oh,
special.
it says it on the stone. Google it.
Well,
Yeah.
no, you just say
I think
it.
kind of like
You
a
Google it.
shogun
I
or
cannot
something.
type this in. I have no clue how to type that.
Now you put me on the spot. How to type?
Yes, you're welcome.
How to type?
This is something that happened a lot more during the trip, because Meow can sort of read the kanji. I can read the hiragana and katakana, and a bit of the kanji, and some pronunciation stuff. And, just us together, we could do basically everything. It was very
so
nice.
This thing is called Statue of Kato Kiyomasa.
Kato Kiyomasa,
Yes.
with a really big hat.
Yes.
Definitely not compensating.
We all know the more
Well.
important the man, the bigger the hat.
It's a fair point. That's a fair point. You also have this column, and you might think, it's just a column, who cares? But during an earthquake, that's a shit way to start that sentence. So you can see how the top 3 bits are turned, right? That's because of a earthquake. It just rotated it, which is quite insane. Does it say when the earthquake was?
2016.
1956? No.
No, the 2016
No,
Kumamoto
1956 is a long
Yeah,
earthquake.
it was
time.
made in 1956.
I know this
Yes.
because the day after this,
Yeah.
I split off and went on my own.
Oh, yes, that's true.
He did.
We'll get to that.
Visit the Earthquakes Museum.
Yes.
Oh.
They had a
Yeah.
Kumamoto
Yeah.
that we took some pictures of.
Oh,
Obviously,
who's
I
this
don't have
handsome
my own. And they had a nice little, thing. So there's a lot of these, Kumamoto things all around. So we kind of, did the same things they did. Whenever we could. You'll find one later that we cannot imitate. You could become a samurai. Is it a samurai even? I guess it is. Which we did with the standees. You could also become a general on a horse. Because why not? They also had a puppet show. Which we didn't see anything of, did we? We just saw the
No,
puppets,
okay.
right?
No, they just
It's
put it there.
mascots.
Yeah.
Yep.
Here, this one. I cannot do that. Well, I can, but then I won't land nicely. So,
So as long as you don't land with your neck, it's fine.
Here's more of the earthquake damage. It just took out a big section. And somehow things still sort of standing. There was another one where it was even, worse. I don't have the
Some
image
pretty
of it.
bad, yeah.
It's like
But
one
imagine
pillar.
this corner piece, right? Imagine this part isn't there. So this is the end of the wall. And basically this entire part was gouged out, and it was just a tiny little pillar on the end that held it in place. Really weird. Or really impressive. Just like the castle itself. Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
And the passage of eternal
Only-
darkness,
the only
perpetual
place-
darkness.
It's cool on that day.
Yeah, because it was
very warm.
18 degrees,
More,
something along
way
those lines.
way warmer.
Yeah, it was 20 above.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
20 plus.
I
In
think
here,
18,
it was
but it felt
16.
Yeah,
Mm,
because of the sun and there's no wind
yeah.
outside.
There we go. Our lovely group. Some more stuff.
Fish.
One of the fish, which are supposed to be protectors of the building, which you can also see.
The
Not in
corner.
this image. Oh, there you can. There's the fish.
Yeah.
Like every corner has a fish.
The
No,
top, only the
no.
top.
Only the top. Don't be like Ubisoft. Don't.
Don't really do that.
Holy shit.
Only there. For those who don't know, with the new Assassin's Creed game that's set in Japan, they basically fuck
Talk about
everything
that
up,
game.
including adding these special ornamental fish on basically every little thing, including like just a random shed somewhere. But you know, game design commentary aside,
We had this discussion.
yeah,
Oh, raccoon.
yeah, cute, dancing for whatever reason, and then just a nice view of the city with a slight distraction in the background, as we said, everywhere.
Everywhere.
It looks so nice, and there was a
Fish.
turtle. No, that's a turtle.
Shellfish.
Shellfish.
Shellfish
I
with
mean,
4 legs.
Reptile.
Oh yeah, and Mickey D with the shaker fries. I really wish Yeah. I really wish they would bring that here in a
It's
in
so
a slightly more
surprised-
fancy version than what they do now.
Like,
Because
it's so surprised to me this is not common in Europe.
yeah, to me as well. Because when I first had it, I was like, "Oh, this is a great idea," and then I got home and they didn't have it, and now they do, but it's purely paprika powder. It's like, what? Why?
And there's no taste of it. Like nothing.
Yeah,
Little house.
yeah. We just
Yeah.
went into one of my favorite stores, Amuji, which is like a how would I describe it? Like a Japanese IKEA, but better and like less.
Not
Less
really.
furniture.
IKEA.
Well, yeah, but how else would I describe it to whomever doesn't know?
Well, it's a sort of IKEA, but they don't have very big furniture.
They
It's
do.
a-
You can
like-
buy beds.
Yeah, but
And
not
closets.
like but not like entire kitchen sets.
No, okay, yeah. It's more the smaller stuff.
Yeah. But
And
still
depending
very
on which one you go to, a lot of kitchen stuff and like cleaning stuff, that kind of thing.
utensils and food,
Yeah,
clothes,
and
luggage.
they had like a camping area which had this lovely book, which was just too funny to not take a picture of. And with the phrase, I don't remember either like the sakura thingy, which
They
has
have
like
the
plum
the
taste.
plum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's
I
that
I just got the normal seaweed
one. Yeah,
or like barbecue. What is it? Honey barbecue, something like that.
of course, gachapon.
First gacha experience.
Yes. What worst?
The first.
Oh, first.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, because at least for me, it was very nice. I got a lot of what I wanted. I think for you guys as well, right? You got some you were happy with.
I got
I
the
was happy
cornet.
with them.
Yeah.
I lost the plastic circle one though. I don't know why.
The plastic circle one.
So there's like a little plastic circle on the top, right?
Oh, the little ring.
The ring. Yeah.
Oh,
I lost it.
What is
So,
that?
but anyway,
that's
You lost your ring.
impressive.
I don't know. This
just funny because koalas at 69.
Oh, there's a myth that if you buy the thing, right? I think it's a smaller version, and if you don't open it, you just shake it. Like I don't know, for a while, the entire
And
thing
kill all
become
the
a ball.
koalas.
It become a ball.
A bomb?
A ball, like a
Yeah,
ball shape.
no, I know what you mean,
Yeah,
but I'm
It's a
still
myth.
reacting
It's
like,
a-
what?
it's a myth. Okay, no one try it because My mom will kill me for wasting food.
Now I kind of want to try it. I'll
Yeah.
see when I can find it next. Oh, and then we have
Okay.
the famous video of our abuse. Dunk.
See, the reason why I punch is because he keep flashing. Kiara.
That is very true. I cannot zoom in here, but I
It's-
think we have a picture of it later.
It's most of the time I walk behind him.
You can
So-
sort
so-
of see that the blue is like her shoes. So she's sitting with like legs upwards. So yeah. SMH
Not very
Sadar.
ladylike.
No.
Yeah.
They have the Mikachi collab thingy. Do we get a nice taiyaki?
The one that we don't need
Oh.
to line up, thank God.
Yeah, we just found it and there was no line. A bunch of stuff was already sold out, but that's to be expected. But we just fairly quickly got our stuff, and it's very nice. If they do it again next year, and
I haven't have it last year. I was like, I must.
no, I
Yes.
did, and I'm happy that I got it again because it is
It's very
actually delicious. It's very nice.
Thank you.
Then we had a mold that had a waterfall in it for some reason, and One Piece, just of course.
It was
Yes.
quite nice, just like, hey, why is that here?
Yeah, exactly. It was very loud as well.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
no. So,
The cursed sushi.
you know, we already went to Caesarea, right? And, you know, there's a few restaurants that you kind of have to go to, right? The typical ones. And another one, Sushiro. So we went there. It was really fucking far away, wasn't it, this one?
Yeah.
Like a half-hour walk?
Yeah, roughly.
Yeah. Anyways, we got there and just had a nice meal, but they had one this. Like last year they had it as well. It's I don't know,
It's
it feels cursed.
it's from the Monster Hunter collab.
Was it?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, it is. I think.
They brought it
Yeah.
back for that?
I mean, maybe.
Of
I
all
don't
the
know.
things they could have chosen. Why is this?
No. I don't know.
It was so horrible. Anyway, it just had a nice dinner, lots of food. And here's the car that we were talking about. Look at those fuckers. It's everywhere. And just some nice stuff when we were walking
Oh,
back.
do you know why we were walking back? Because we thought we have that tram like at 11.
Oh,
But
yeah.
like, nah, now mate, 10 p.m.
missed
everything
missed the last
closed.
tram.
Yeah.
Gotta walk.
No, it was fine. It was fine.
Pretty
Yeah,
nice.
nice walk. It was a nice walk.
There are also
Yeah.
some people walking.
Yeah, and we found me. Surprisingly.
Wasn't that the koala we passed like 5 times already? And
Yeah.
then
But
Yeah.
I
decided
missed it
now we
every
should
single time.
It's your house. How could you miss it?
It's my house.
It's so lovely. Cute.
It,
He
it's so
looks
cute.
like he's about to do evil things.
Yes, yes, it does. But that was all for day 3. So basically, just going to Komodo Castle and Sushiro. Nothing too
Actually-
special.
Fooling around.
Oh, the
Yeah.
castle was quite nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then we get to what was it? This one? No. This one? No. Where is it? Why is it not working anymore?
Oh no, no.
5257. Why is it not in my little list?
Come on, everyone store.
I mean, let's close all of the photo.exe applications. And let's try again.
You see any One Piece statue in Kumamoto?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we did.
Wes, would you like to talk about it?
I think he's not there right now because he's
Fair enough.
muted.
Oh,
Ah,
we would
But-
talk.
SMH.
Well,
maybe
let's
talk
just say
about
they're
the-
not that interesting anyway, the One Piece
Wes
statues,
did
right?
a solo trip on the day
Yeah.
and traveled to almost all of the One Piece statues
He did.
by himself.
There we go. Oh, weird.
There
One
was-
of the window captures just died.
Oh no.
Interesting.
There was
Oh, no.
even
Are they
a-
fucking talking, I was fucking muted. Oh my god, I want to kill myself.
Hi,
We
Life
did
Wes.
is
say you were
beautiful.
muted. We did say it out loud.
Life
so.
is beautiful. Do not kill yourself.
Okay, so to take over the conversation, I did go to the One Piece statues because on day 4 at 8 AM I split off the rest of the guys and went all the way to the 2016 Kumamoto like earthquake disaster museum, which was my first place to find the Robin statue, which took me approximately 4 hours to get to, because I was not able to get to to rent a
Rent a
car.
car?
So
Yeah, his
so-
his
That
plan
an
was
adventure in
to
and of
just
itself,
rent
was
a
trying
car.
To rent a car.
Yeah, you even got like an international passport and everything.
yeah,
However,
I was-
you only started looking for car rentals the day before.
which I
so-
thought would be fine.
No, that's not
I
how
guess
it works.
because it was for a Saturday that we were trying to get a car. That probably a busy day.
That
Also,
as
a
well,
lot
yeah.
of people drive like a road trip around Kyushu.
True,
Hmm.
true. But yeah, you
Guess
did
so.
it like with public transport and buses and everything that only went like once an hour and stuff, right?
No,
Or
the old it used to be like a university,
yeah,
and now it's like a museum with like the
yeah. But I meant like
leftovers
how
of
you got
bridges and
around.
shit.
It was just with trains and buses, and those were slow, which is why it took you 4 hours to get there.
Yeah, it took me 4 hours to get there. But funny thing, on the way there, I had to switch trains. And then suddenly there was Zorro. So on my way to Robin, switch trains, wait for like 20 minutes, and then
These types of statues, by the way.
I mean he knows he was there. He has been there.
Yeah,
Apparently.
but there's more than one person that exists.
Ah, that's fair enough. Yeah. So this is Usopp. Usopp I did like all the way at the end of the day, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah. The funny part is
Confirm.
you took a picture there, and then
Yeah, I took a picture there, and
5
then
minutes
like
later, I
five-
took a picture there.
Yeah. So somehow, while being split off, we were in the same place, but like completely missed each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we had just gotten back from the volcano and then went to eat something. And so while we were there and just, waiting for our food to arrive, we suddenly see a message by Wes saying like, "Oh, look, I found this one." And we're like,
That
"Huh."
was so funny.
It was very funny. But yeah, you managed to get quite a few of them in day 1, didn't you?
7, yeah. On day 1, I got 5 of them.
Mhm.
And which 2 of them being after closing time, so I didn't manage to get the stamp thingy.
Mhm.
But I got like the next day, I split off again, and then I got like 3 or 2 others, and then actually like in the end I got 7 out of 10, which like if I had the full day, I probably could have gotten all of them, but then we had the Kirby Cafe on day 5, so yeah.
Yeah, and then we also went back back to Fukuoka quite quickly after that, so you didn't really have
Yeah.
another opportunity. But yeah, you did quite a
It's
few of them.
unfortunate, but like
So-
I did quite a few of them with public transport, so I'm not dissatisfied.
Yeah, we were.
Simply
I was
important
amazed,
option. Yeah.
if I'm honest, with how many you got.
See, this is the first time you're in Japan and you're going all the way there alone. So impressive.
Yeah,
It was very impressive. Exactly.
Yeah.
and
adventurous
while he was
spirits.
doing that, we went to get a pondering and a bretzel, and went solely up to Mount Aso, which looked very nice. The ride there was very pretty.
Actually,
And
we
the
got very lucky. Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
As I said, you'll see more of these types of images in Takamori Town, though that was on the other side of where we were going. So if I go back here, this is where Takamori side is, which you might recognize the kanji for them from the names. And we went this way, I believe. So,
Mhm. Yep.
you know, too bad. Maybe another time. But it was quite funny seeing that on this sign. And we just
We-
went there.
We were very
bus
lucky,
with-
actually.
Yes, because when we started our trip, let me go back to this. So there's multiple heights you can go up to, right? And if the Mount Aso is spewing out a lot of sulfur dioxide or whatever,
Yeah, it's sulfur.
some not nice gas, they just close off the viewing area. And if it's not that much, but still pretty bad, they close off 80% of the viewing area, and there's little sections basically. And when we left from Kumamoto, all of it was closed.
Yeah, they
All of it.
literally closed the mountain. You're not allowed, because you go from the lower the train station, you can go to the middle, and you go to the top. They just said no, not even the middle, completely closed.
Yeah, and then when we got here, roughly, we saw oh, it's half open now. Nice, we can at least go up a little. And when we got there, it was fully open, so we could just go to the
we
top.
had so much luck. on
Yeah,
that.
it was just perfect. It was meant for this.
And the way
So here, this is
awesome.
the middle area
Yeah.
with the really cursed logo.
People go there in summer or in spring. They ride horses and just grassland.
Yeah,
Literally Kusa.
yes.
To
yeah.
answer Chiatsu, unfortunately, I wasn't able to get to Frankie, which is one of the 3 ones I did not manage to see. Together with Frankie, Frankie, Nami, and Brooke are the 3 ones I didn't manage to see.
That means
Next time. Yeah, exactly.
Next time.
Yeah, we took another bus further up, and up. And we got out. And then you're here. And then you can see into the volcano.
Chauffeur, yummy.
Yes. And of course, we had to do the obligatory, look, I'm a weeb. Pictures. There's a little, very low res video because iCloud only let me download it. This low res when I downloaded everything.
It's very
You know.
impressive when we were there.
Yeah, it looks a lot better in person, obviously. And this is to give a slight sense of skill, because those were the same ones you saw in these, right? So just imagine the depth and the bigness, the size of this land.
Lake water.
Just very, very pretty. Very, very, very pretty. And as you can see, a pretty clear day as well. Slight overcast, but that was actually better for pictures. Except when we were at the bus station. Because I was wearing the Fuamoko t-shirt, the Mokoko specifically, the white one. With the little logo and then Mokoko on the back. And you know, for photography, those really big, aluminium looking sheet things that you can maneuver so you can get better lighting on the subject of the photo. I basically acted as that, except for right in Mia's face.
It's like a flashman. It's like, oh god.
Yeah, because she said it was very bright. I didn't believe her, so I held up my bag in front of my shirt and then I dropped it. And I could just see a light turn on her face.
You were like a reflector. It was crazy.
It was very crazy, but
The
very
moment
funny.
I look into the shirt, I was like, oh jeez. Literally.
Yeah, it was very pretty and very
Rock mountain.
very rock. Sure.
Some people
Just-
may feel concerned about the sulfur. At least to me, it's fine. I didn't really smell a lot of them. I don't
No,
know.
there was
guys.
barely anything, and we did not see any snow. I don't think, sadly.
I mean,
No,
we
A little bit on the
see, like, a
ground.
little bit.
Not in Kumamoto and Fukuoka.
there was white stuff, but I'm not sure if it was snow.
Yeah,
It's snow.
like
Oh,
A little
this.
bit.
It is snow, but it's not like covered snow.
Mm,
I mean, there
right?
was a
You
bit
might
of
be
ice.
talking
like,
about
at the side.
Tokyo.
No,
That's
just
going
No,
like
I'm
on the
talking
top
about,
of the
Mount
mountain.
Aso.
That's what
I've got pictures of
oh.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, then
I
we
was
walked
talking-
back down, and then we went back to Hakata, aka Fukuoka. Oh yeah, some pictures of stuff. It's so surprising to me sometimes because I think it's the case that like it's cheaper for them to just leave a building here decrepit and everything than it is to like sell the ground to someone else to fix it up
Yep.
because of the weird laws around it. So you'll see a lot of these decrepit places. It's just strange. Look, come on. This is the the restaurant that we were eating at when Wes sent his picture of the thing, which had a really cool car there as well. And I think I saw one of you mention earlier the onsen. Meow and I went there. It was very nice.
Yep.
Zadar and Logical decided to go back, but the two of us decided, yes, let's onsen.
It's a very family style onsen, I
Yeah.
would say.
Mhm.
Me
It's
and
very
Zadar had a little bit of
Japanese.
a foot bath. That was nice.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
was
yeah.
a
Incredibly
nice
hot,
foot
though.
bath
The
outside.
outside bath is free, and then when you get in there, you just need to pay like 200 yen, I think, something like that. Then you
Yeah.
can get it.
Yeah, but we paid a bit more because we needed a towel.
Which is fine. We can
Yeah.
bring it back.
Yeah, I have it here with me. It's very nice.
Eee. Oh god. Jesus Christ.
Then we just, went back from the train station. And that's it for that day. So at this point, we are, let me see. That was day 4. Day 5 starts with a very nice image. If it would, there we go.
Oh, about the doggo, if we can catch the earlier train,
mhm.
it's actually filmed with the Kuro Doggo, Kuro Inu.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's a mascot of the train. Aso boy, yeah, Aso boy. I remember.
Mm-hmm.
That's a boy. Yeah.
Yeah, Aso boy.
But you had to reserve that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we didn't.
We didn't know that the Aso boy is very popular.
Mhm.
I checked online. Literally, they said like, "Oh, you have to book it like a month ahead." So okay.
Yeah, we did not think that far ahead. And so the next day, we got ready to set out with our Femichiki. I did some
Mandatory.
gachapon.
Very good.
Is it duck?
Yes, it is a duck. I was like very happy because I got the
Oh.
one that I wanted.
I didn't even know you actually managed to get the duck.
Yeah. Not with the
Oh,
other
wait,
one. There
because
was
I wasn't
another
with
one
you
with the
at the time.
cats.
I wasn't with you at the time, right?
Yeah, you were probably
Yeah.
still going around for
Yeah,
the.
we're thinking
Yeah.
of that.
Statue.
Yeah,
Oh,
we went
this
to
one.
like a bookstore with funny stuff, including Dutch teaching books.
Oh yeah, the whole floor is a bookstore almost.
Yeah, but it was very weird.
That's what?
Ja. Wie is dat slanke meisje naast Mieke? Dat is Greetje, mijn nieuwe collega. This is so weird. Like,
Yeah.
is this Dutch? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Is this valid Dutch? Yes, it is. Would
it
we ever
used?
say
No.
dat slanke meisje? No.
No, that's
not
very
at all.
inappropriate.
Yeah, it was strange. There was also some koala books, and this one. I got this one.
Yeah.
English book. Learning
Yes.
English.
Yeah.
Learning English through koalas.
Yes. So I just had to get it. Koala English 180. And I got some other koala stuff, because of course, and then the Kirby Cafe, which was very nice.
Food.
It's so cute. Everything is so cute. Cute.
Until we started eating and decimated them, desecrated them, especially
Oh,
a certain
What?
certain thing. This
Ah,
one.
yes.
Oh right.
Yes.
I think I removed the images. Let's just say it became
Someone-
more of a true butt. I think that's
It's an
friendly
art.
enough. Yeah.
It's an art. Okay.
Yes.
Do not.
But all of it was actually very tasty and very nice. We just made one mistake. Well, not really a mistake, but you can get like this plate, for example. You can get that. You can buy it. This plate you can buy. This cup you can buy. You can buy all of the stuff. And on this, well, when we ordered all the stuff and they asked us, "Oh, do you want to keep it?" We just kept saying yes. So the bill was quite high.
I still need to get the fork and the spoon. They're so cute.
Oh, I do have those. I have those. I have the full cutlery set.
Oh.
So you know who to stalk and kill to get them.
No, 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 no. I would do it on my own. I mean, the killing.
But it was very nice, and we even got some takeout, even though we were completely full, because we just wanted these. Like, look at
This
them.
one is takeaway only.
Yeah, takeaway only. They were so
I
cute.
mean, I didn't get any because they didn't have vegetarian takeaway, but
Yeah.
it was lovely
Mm,
seeing
and the
all
little
those
green
little
things.
And the hook.
stuck.
Why?
Yeah. Gonna need an echo effect for that one.
Stuck.
Thank you. And we did some nice karaoke, because of course you gotta do it.
Ah, karaoke was great.
And you can see that we actually went for the weep as well, not just meme
Of course.
songs. And that was that day. Very nice, very food filled.
I wish we can do more karaoke, to be honest.
Yes, me too.
Yeah.
Always the next time.
Always more
karaoke.
karaoke.
Cute. Food, no, cute. It's so,
We,
Next
we,
one.
we went to another one for the Holo collab, but most of you already went home by that time.
Yeah.
oh, did you, later.
Yeah, later. Yeah. Like
Ooh.
one of the final days later.
Oh, lovely.
This is the thing that I got in the gacha before.
It's very
Looks
cute.
more chicken. Oh, why?
It does look more chicken. And here you can see what Mia meant before. Did you get the regular size or the smaller one?
The small one.
See, because I
Smaller.
have the gray bag, right? If I
Mhm.
get the smaller one, I can fit it into my bag, so I don't need to carry it around.
Yeah, you don't have the little hanger thingy that I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have a little like thing you can put it around the top of these bottles, and you can then just clasp it to like I don't know, like your like a bag or whatever. And
It's dangling around.
yeah, it's very nice. But yeah, I should give context. Where are we going in this train, Koala? Well, funny you should ask. We were headed to Nagasaki, where we found a cat when we entered the Peace Park. I think it was called,
Yes.
with a whole bunch of monuments that were donated. This one is the Dutch one, presented by Middelburg, who is the sister city of Nagasaki. It's of a woman shielding her child. There were a ton more, but I think I only took an image of this one because it was Dutch.
Mhm.
I don't know. And then there's this big dude. I don't remember the explanation. One pointed to like
The one that pointed to the sky is to remember the incident,
Danger.
and then the one that like horizontal hand is like stopping. I think it's like so that it won't happen.
Yeah.
You know, when you stop people, you kind of do this gesture. things
yeah,
like that.
I remember that as well.
Wait, I took a
I don't know.
picture of it.
Yeah, the right hand points to
don't
the
know.
sky to remind us of the danger of nuclear weapons. The left hand extended symbolizes eternal peace.
Oh,
His folded right leg is in meditation, while the extended left leg is rooted to the ground. asking us to
Yeah.
stand up and help the world.
That's very nice.
Very impressive statue.
And it's
Very
huge.
much so, yeah.
Very
Big.
big, yes. I mean, you can kind of see it from.
I mean, walking around at that Peace Park, I mean, I didn't take many pictures myself because I was just, trying to
Felt
comprehend
wrong.
the weight of it all.
Yeah, it
I
felt
just
wrong. I just took
Mostly
a few.
reading the sign.
That as
Yeah.
well, yeah.
Yeah.
So there's one thing. Can we see it? Sort of. Yeah, here. This fucker.
I hear you
This.
guys. Yeah.
That is like a little, whatchamacallit, like a little water fountain that you can like
Water
have a
fountain.
drink from, you know?
Oh.
And there's just like this knob on the side, and I was thirsty, so I wanted to have a little drink. And so I turned that knob like 45 degrees, maybe. And the water, I shit you not, sprang up like 2 meters roughly, right?
Yeah. It
Yeah.
It just hit me
so
straight in the
fucking
face.
funny because we were like behind like 10-20 meters, and we just saw you go to the water fountain, and then like whoosh.
And I was petting the cats further away, and I heard like, "Whoa." I was like, huh? Me and the cat be like, huh? Never
It
mind.
was so
Anyway.
funny.
It was so stupid. But it
Yeah.
did give some nice levity to it all,
Hmm.
you know, so
Yeah, that did help.
it did kind of. You have the fountains, which this looks a lot nicer IRL.
Yeah.
Don't pay attention to these shitty photos. It looks a lot nicer. And then the monument where you can like pray for the victims, and there were quite a few, as you can see
Yeah.
here.
This is where the point, exactly where it. Oh, is that?
Yeah, it's underneath the epicenter. Yeah.
Mm.
Because
Yeah,
it exploded
500
500 meters
in the air.
Yes.
Yeah.
Above this point. And you have some of the old river area, like this was the level. And slightly morbid fact, after it all happened and such, this river bit was completely blocked by corpses.
Hmm.
That's how bad it was. So that's a very nice visual for you.
It was a very cursed info when I read it.
Yes. And this is the prisoner of war camp monument for a bunch of Dutch, British, and American POWs, I believe.
So. Mostly
Sorry?
Dutch.
Mostly Dutch, but some others as well. And so, for context, my grandfather, on my father's side, he was Indonesian, and he was actually a prisoner of war during this time. Luckily, not in Camp 14B, but one of the other ones. And so he saw the bomb go off. So this entire day had a bit more of a, I don't know, more impact on me than Hiroshima did, for example.
Hmm.
I have no pictures of the museum because I didn't want to. I don't know. Taking
Yeah.
pictures inside the museum felt wrong, you know.
Mm.
But it was a very, very impressive museum. It was very rough as well. Reading all of
think
the
pictures, bro. The pictures are just like damning.
the pictures when you walk in. There's also like objects that got destroyed by the explosion that are just put there. So there's like a massive water tower that instead of standing straight up is at like a maybe like 20-30 degree angle from the ground. Big old metal sheets, like steel sheets with a massive dent in them, broken concrete, all that stuff.
And all
Or like the
objects were taken
wooden pillar, you can see one side is darker because of the high heat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the
I
stuff.
was more talking about the people, the pictures of the people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
That as
also,
well.
especially with the stories next to them, right? Of like
Yeah.
some the guy, what was it? He went into, where did he go?
Was it the guy that was in like a skill school and then he was planning to go home, but he
Yeah.
didn't. You know, stay at work so that he dodged it.
Yeah,
Kind
and then he
of.
came back, and
Yeah.
the rest of his family was,
Yeah.
yeah, like all those kinds of stories. It was just very oof, very 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 rough.
To me, it's
Yeah.
like so those kind of signs around like the area. They have the English and Japanese, right? And some of them doesn't have English. They don't have English. They just has the Japanese sign put it there, or some of them are just poem, Japanese poem.
Mm-hmm.
But I can understand a little bit, so I look at it and I say, oh, like that hits different for me because even though they have translation, they kind of not that directly translated. So it's like from reading it, I was like, huh, naruhodo,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
We took very long to go through it all
Yeah,
because
because I read
Yeah.
everything.
yeah, but like all of us did. I mean, so
Yeah.
we took our time to like properly pay our respects.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also went to look for the
Half pretty.
the one that Ubisoft also desecrated. Yippee.
Oh,
Yeah.
Fucking idiots. But again, we're not here to talk about that part.
I mean, yeah, we talked about during our trip, and no one's gonna say, "Oh, what's your favorite part about the Japan trip?" Well, I like the part where we talked about Ubisoft for a long time.
Yeah. Anyway, what was funny afterwards was Dejima. That is where the Dutch were allowed to trade with Japan from
Yeah.
for 200 years. What was it?
Well,
Like
around,
exclusive?
yeah, 2
almost.
centuries near
Yeah.
about.
More than that. More than that.
More than that, I think. Yeah.
Even more.
Yeah.
And it was just really interesting
I remember-
for us Dutchies.
Walking into the gift shop and hearing our national anthem, the Wilhelmus.
Yeah.
It
Like,
was
very
such
slow.
a surreal experience.
Yeah, it was
It was
like
very slow.
I mean, it was a remix, I suppose.
yeah, more
It was like an
gift shop
instrumental version.
friendly.
Yeah.
And you get, for those who don't know what Dejima is, it's the trading area, and so you have a bunch of buildings that from
It's
the
a tra-
outside.
it's basically a
Island.
Dutch training post in Japan.
Yeah, let
Yeah.
me see. Yeah, and from the outside it looks pretty Japanese.
It was an island. It was an island.
Yeah,
Mhm.
It was
And then
actually like an
the
artificial
inside.
island.
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
And the inside is just decorated with Dutch stuff, because the Dutch stayed there, obviously. It was really strange to see, like, tatami mat rooms, and then, typical Dutch
Dut-
stuff.
Yeah.
Is it really very Dutch?
Like old Dutch, yes,
Oh,
very
yeah,
much.
old timey, like
If you if you go to
Renaissance
an old timey
Dutch.
museum here in the Netherlands, this is exactly what you see.
yeah.
Like
Yes.
the bed and the furniture.
The really
Oh.
shitty chairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very
some of our
nice.
grandmothers have those chairs.
Yeah.
Yes. It was very nice to go to. And we also spent a lot
Mhm.
more time here than we were expecting to.
Yeah.
I mean, I was expecting you to spend quite some time here. I'm not sure about you.
I thought that Dejima was smaller in terms of what you could visit.
I look at the map. It's it's not that big, but then they really showcase a lot of things.
Yes. Duck. Like a very weird Holland sign. Do remember, Holland does not equal the Netherlands, but close enough.
To me, it does.
Yeah, to you does because you live there, but the rest of the country kind of disagrees. And here's a little skill model of the thing, which was nice. And then we left. As you can see, it's quite late at this point. And that, the seemingly floating part, is where we wanted to go.
It
It's
was
like a little
actually
lookout thing over the
the
city.
city. It's like what
Hey.
top 3 knife field in the world. So if you
Ah.
go there, you get it. It's like top 3 or top 10. I don't know. But
But yeah, as we said, it was a day trip. So we had to take the Shinkansen back and everything. And that took quite a while. So we couldn't go because getting up there, doing stuff and then coming back down would take at least 2 hours probably longer if you actually want to appreciate the view. And we just didn't have that time.
Yeah, and it was
So-
dark, so I'm not sure if the view
Oh
was.
my God,
I mean,
Tokyo
lights,
Top- no.
lights. It would still be nice.
Yeah, and then we just went back. I got some cookies there. It's very interesting.
How is the cookie?
Very nice. The cookies were very
It's
nice.
nice.
It
I want to eat
felt a
eat one
bit
now.
like a zandkoekje, but then a bit more butter, like so a bit less crumbly. And I know, yes, giving another food that you probably have never tasted or heard of as an example doesn't really work
in
well.
Japan, not in the world. Still
Just
impressive.
basic cookie, but a nice basic cookie. And top 3 nephews in Japan. Makes sense.
Still impressive. Oh god, more jump scare.
Weep. Yes. That's the end of this one. End of day 6.
SMH, look at all these weeks.
Well, you know,
Look, outside of the whole event, I barely have any whip clothes. I'm
yeah,
so
you look
blended.
pretty normal, surprisingly.
Yeah.
There we
What do you
go.
mean by surprisingly? Hey yo.
Don't worry about it. So, we went to the Kirby Cafe again.
Ah, Jesus.
Because we had so much food that we wanted to eat. So we
Wanna
decided,
try
let's go
out.
again.
You know, looking at this picture and thinking about all you stupid picky eaters. So you can see the
Yeah,
tomatoes and everything here. And
Okay.
one of us doesn't like all the veggies. So I just like, oh, you don't want it, right? Okay, I will eat it. I feel like at the end of the trip, I can just get a one full meal by just eating all the veggie that you guys don't like.
Yeah.
The-
Someone here did indeed not like stuff.
Yeah, we'll not name them, but we'll yeah.
Yeah. It's not one of us that stalked now, so you can narrow it down yourself. For me, I just had to skip on the tomatoes
I'm
I'm
because
not
I'm
sure if
allergic.
that also shows up on stream, but
No. No,
Okay.
I think.
okay.
I don't think so. But yeah, I did get a WhatsApp message, but I don't think it should. But I've lost it now. Anyway,
me too,
the food was
But
very
yeah.
cute and very nice, including
Yes.
the veggies.
I love veggies.
I love them
Yeah,
too. I
just
mean, I'm a
love to eat
vegetarian. If
our
I didn't eat
so
veggies,
we
what would
always
be
have to
left?
share.
So there, please
Egg?
repeat.
I said Meow just loves to eat our veggies, so we always have to share.
Sure,
Think-
sure.
I think chat now knows who was the one. Anyway, it was like the Kirby Cafe was in a very nice place. It was, I believe it was called Canal City.
It's
It looked very nice.
malls, like
Very
a bunch of
big.
malls connected together.
Yes, and so we had food, but that wasn't enough. So we went to the Holotsuri collab to get more food, which was food.
Yeah.
Is what I'll say.
Is it like a pancake thing? So I saw it like in a cup, right? I said, oh, it's a drink. And then when I get the order, I was like,
Yes,
wait a minute, I didn't order a drink. It's like, what? Huh?
yeah, it's this
This
one.
one. This one
So
is not a
you
drink.
can see it better. You can better. You can kind of see it here. It's like a crepe, a crepe.
Yes.
I don't know
like
if
a
you're
pancake.
supposed to pronounce it in. Well,
I
it was
don't know.
it was a really thin one, so I wouldn't call it a pancake. but
Yeah,
yeah,
most of it was like what's it called? The cream, whipped cream.
yeah, whipped
Yeah.
cream. I'm glad I didn't get it.
Yeah,
But I got, like,
that.
This tray basically, as you might expect from the way everything looks, it was like very basic cafeteria food.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
like
and
that.
the ramen is Hakata only special.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Well, it
We-
was pretty okay. The ramen.
yeah,
it's like
it wasn't bad, but it
Yeah.
wasn't like high quality or whatever.
Not
Yeah,
im-
it
not
was
that impressive.
okay,
yeah.
No, but still worth going to.
because it was
Um,
cute.
Cute.
Also for the gift shop. Though they didn't have the fan anymore. I really,
Yeah,
really
I
wish they had the fan, but no, that
Yeah.
was sold out. We even asked Stuff Son, but no.
They had
Uh,
a lot of things sold out actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, to be fair. We were there
Uh,
quite late.
Oh god.
Yes, the Perikra, which you
Oh,
have seen
thumbnail.
in the thumbnail. There's a bunch more.
Very cursed.
Yeah, they're all very cursed. It was so funny. It was
was
so
hilarious.
worth going into them. I just look at
In
this.
certain places, it's even my profile picture now.
Yeah. Go mine.
Oh god.
Uh,
I haven't
the-
taken the picture, like was it the particular for a while. Like last time I did this was in like secondary school. And this time I was like,
What?
why there are so many steps? What? Even I like got caught off guard. And then when I added the pictures, what? You can do all of this? Like last time I went, you can only add like stickers, draw stupid thing.
Ah.
That's it. Yeah, I said, wow, impressive. They go all the way.
Wow.
we
impressive.
spent so much time there just you and Logical were decorating, and the rest of
Yeah.
us was just kind of like, oh, this is taking a while. Oh, this is really taking quite long.
Like
And
they
then
have
we got them back
countdown.
and we were like, yes, this makes sense.
They have countdown like 120 seconds. I was panicking, right? And then after the 120 second, they're still there. The counter just lost. They said, okay, feel free. I said, hey? Okay. Let's cook something.
Amazing.
Yeah, it was awesome.
And then we walked back, and there was like a nice water show thingy that I caught like the last 5 seconds of. And then it stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah, we arrived at the perfect time.
Sorry? We?
Said we arrived at the perfect time.
Yes. Then there was a sign that I misread.
Same. I was like, ground.
Grand.
Yeah.
I think I even say it out loud without any string. Ha, kiat, and then
Oh.
yeah. There's
So,
a lore. There's a lore
Well,
behind it.
yeah. Zedder, please explain.
So an accident happened.
What accident? Go on.
So as you have seen in the video earlier, Wawa was always riding in the backpack, and well, she got moist, and now she needed a dry off.
Yeah, basically,
Yeah,
it rained so
basically,
much
the
that
real
last
story
pocket.
isn't that funny. It was raining like really, really heavy, and she got
Yeah.
a little bit wet, and yeah, I dried her off.
Yeah, she wasn't like soaked, but she was like moist the whole way through. Basically, that's what it felt like. Not like a
Because she
little
also-
just wipe it off.
Yeah.
No, it like fully.
Moist.
Yes.
Because the container, the slot is like plastic, and
Yeah.
when you go in like a shopping mall, it's warm, but outside it's cold. So the entire thing is just like Wawa is sitting in like a chamber of like moist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
But
it
this was a
happened
very
like
nice
twice
fish.
on the trip.
Sorry.
I think it happened twice on the trip that she got wet,
SMH.
and afterwards, always when it got when it rained, I packed her inside the
Hmm.
main the chamber.
Please don't say that, Mr. German.
Holy shit!
Anyway, the next day.
More food, yay!
Yeah, this time on the train to Tokyo, we did have a bit of an oopsie here, where we were supposed to meet up at Hakata Station at a certain place, but we met up at another place, and then we saw, we can take an earlier train, and due to that, one of our members wasn't able to grab food. Again, my apologies. But yeah, we basically traveled for 5.5 hours by Shinkansen to Tokyo, to the Riklos Cafe, or the Very Bar. Still such a silly name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did the typical thing of taking a picture
experience.
of every graphic that had one of the characters on it, right? One of the talents. So
Ririka
course.
was the only one who signed everything, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there were signs. Other people signed stuff as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sign every single thing.
Well,
But
everything she could
Ririka
reach.
signed everything. Yeah.
Hey,
Everyone
hey,
within-
hey!
oof.
Not
What
like
happened?
this.
Yeah. And then you get like a nice band, which was Gotcha, of course. Most of us,
Got Raden.
yeah, and then Aokun.
We barely
Yeah.
see people getting the other one.
Yeah, I think I only saw like 2 or 3, like maybe 1 Ririka or 2 Ririka and 1 oh god, names.
Ririka, Kanade, and
Kanade,
Kanade.
thank you.
Bancho.
Jesus, my
Bancho.
brain
Mhm.
was just
I only have the memes in my brain.
yeah, basically. I
Like
saw like the throwing meme from Canada. Like the
I
the
had
one
the
from the
lovely
live.
Canada apple juice. Ringo,
Oh,
Ringo.
Bingo.
You get coasters, which are Gotcha, and food.
Stupid rice.
Yes.
Gengai Han.
But it was quite nice. Got a bunch of drinks.
I burnt my tongue on the Raden udon.
Yeah, in the back here, because so you see this lovely thing here. That's supposed to be a dessert. And we forgot to like tick the box that it would get, given to us after the rest of the food. So Wes had to kind of speed run the udon to make sure this hadn't completely melted. Which didn't go very, very well, as you could hear.
Yeah, babe.
But the rest was nice. And then, again, taking pictures of everything.
Like a weep.
Like, like very much a weeb. But hey,
Very nice.
we went to Japan, I mean. We gotta
True.
represent.
Weep.
And we could see
But
lovely.
besides burning my tongue, the udon was really, really good.
Yeah,
The food is very good actually.
Yeah.
Like it's like in the Collab Cafe. And I love the Aokun drink, the non-alcohol one, but I have no idea what it is.
The alcoholic
Maybe-
ones were also really good.
everything was just really good. But once again, we didn't think one themed cafe bar thing was enough. So we went for yakiniku at I
Oh
don't
my
remember what the place was
God.
called.
Tai Yon, something like that.
Yeah,
The
that.
kanji means sun.
Tayo, it was Tayo.
Tayo. Yeah,
Tayo.
means sun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Where-
didn't go
Yeah, obviously.
Oh,
for obvious reasons.
Yeah,
It was
Mm.
so good.
it was very good.
Dude.
And they
I
signed the
still
wall,
remember, like
just like some other people did.
when we thought we were done. Like I was like,
yes. Yeah.
okay, yeah, that
So-
was quite nice, but
Yeah.
was it really worth it? It was very expensive,
Yeah.
but it was okay. And then we figured we were only at like the half.
Not even
and
half.
They
not
kept
even-
on serving food.
So
Yeah,
they
'cause
have
ba-
this
We were there
charcoal
for like 3
thingy.
hours.
Yeah.
Way more than that, yeah.
Mhm.
Like the charcoal
And
thingy.
unlimited drinks, no less.
Yeah,
Unlimited
exactly,
drinks,
with
no less.
alcohol.
I remember. So on my side, I went to Tokyo Station and visited a vegan ramen restaurant, which was incredibly tough to find. I spent like an hour walking around the station trying to find it, but I did find it. I had a good meal, and then I went to the hotel, and we had to check in before midnight. And you guys took so long.
yeah.
Yeah,
So-
we'll get to that.
Like
Alright,
this,
we're
I
gonna-
can recommend this.
I'll wait for
Like
a bit
Giri
then.
Giri Seifu doesn't even come close.
No,
Yeah, like-
it does not.
But
But
the food was just so good.
I can recommend this place for real.
Yeah,
so-
yeah.
Like the charcoal thingy. So I think we just have like 3 or 4 dishes that we like grill it on this charcoal thingy, and then they took away. I was like, wait, that's it? I'm not even like halfway through yet. And then
I
they
would
put
recommend
more
this.
stuff.
Oh yeah.
I was like,
Go on,
what
go
the
on.
hell? And they have like, I don't know, 10 or 11 course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
was-
recommend this to my non-weeb friends. That's how
Yeah,
good
true.
it is.
It was just
True.
actually good for the place being good and not good for Hollow Men were there, right?
Yeah.
It was actually very good.
But I mean, we have to say we took the expensive course. It was like 11k yen per person.
But
11K,
actually,
but,
the
like-
course itself is like the food itself is actually 7k.
Yeah.
And then the drink, the all you can drink, it's like the rest, and you can actually can choose whether it's alcohol or not alcohol. So that's pretty nice. Or you don't want to drink, then it's 7k.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it.
We ate so fucking much. It was insane.
We drank so much as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I was so
Oh,
happy.
hotel. We had a great
So-
hotel.
So yeah, what Logical just mentioned, we went to this hotel, which had a really cool room, right? Very nice gaming room, they call it.
We had the
Um,
gamer room basically.
yeah, we saw that the final check-in time was midnight, right?
Yeah.
After that point, whoever is at the reception just goes home or whatever. You cannot check in anymore.
Yeah.
I was the one who booked everything.
And I got there early because I ate
Yeah.
at a different restaurant.
Yeah, Logical
own,
was
with
there
no one to
early
talk to.
because he was, well, smarter, I suppose, in a way.
Yeah.
You stayed around Tokyo Station and then you got here, which was in Nishinipori. Nice day on time. We were a bit farther away, ate for
And a little
quite a
bit
bit
drunk.
longer until were basically kicked out of the thing.
Mhm.
And then we were like, oh shit, we need to get this next train, otherwise we'll be late. And when we were waiting for the train, we also did an oopsie where we thought that the train we would need would be on the other side. And as soon as we were there, we realized, no, we were on the correct side, so I had to go back again. Which was quite stupid. But anyway, we go, and the plan was that I would just run to the hotel to check us in, and then I got like everyone's passports and everything, and then I ran the wrong way in the station, so I went to the exit that's farther away from the hotel. So that was already very, very nice. Then I ran to the hotel, and then I realized, oh, we actually made it nice on time. There's 5 minutes left. And then we could just check in easily, and we got to the room and could finally
Well, no,
just
no, no.
relax.
I
But-
checked in for you first.
Well, yeah,
Remember?
but we needed to check in ourselves.
Yeah. You need to check in your passports, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
remember. I was trying to use my best Japanese to get checked in without all of you present.
Yeah. Which
And I
worked.
think it went fine for the most part, but maybe I made an error along the way because on the check-in it said Miss Koala.
Yeah, Miss,
So,
which was
yeah.
funny.
Yes.
That was interesting.
Yes, Queen.
They knew.
Miss Koala.
But yeah, we made that very, very giri, which was nice.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it was some nice added fun, right? And we got to the nice room. Oh, didn't we remove this picture? Whatever. and that was the day. It was like many of our days. They were filled with things.
Oh,
And
filled with events.
yes, and most of those events were slightly outside of what we meant to do. But you know, that's fine. That's not a problem.
Shit happens.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next day, at this point we're on the 6th of March. Akiba! Yippee!
Whee!
Finally,
Go
the
to
full weep experience.
Otaku heaven.
Yes, we went to... I forgot what this store was called, but I think it started with an F. And it had basically only HoloLive
Fandom?
stuff. Oh, maybe.
Fandom.
It was very nice. And then we went to the Kotobuki? What's it called?
Kotobukiya.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. To get the other stuff. Oh wait, I'm going too quickly. First of all, to sign still in the first store plushies, which labeled as stuffed animals.
And
Which,
not wrong,
uh,
some of them are.
and look at Sui-chan's face, like at the back, like staring at you. No, I mean the stuffed
There.
animal. The stuffed animal sign is Sui-chan's face.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, and in the
Uh.
wall they have like his sign is like Japanese, but they say, "Oh, you just left. We will meet again, right?" I said, okay. You're not buying stuff? Okay, I buy stuff." It was fun.
It was very nice. And then we went to the Monhun cafe that's in
Yes.
Akiba together with Moondog. That was very nice. Took a bunch
And
of
the
pics
food
of
was
all of
quite
the props. And yes, good food.
Okay. I
Very
can
nice food.
recommend the children's menu.
Yeah, the children's menu is actually pretty darn good. I had it last year as well. It's just if you're a fan of Monhan, you should go there. If you're
Yeah,
not a
yeah,
fan of
yeah.
You're not a
Monhan,
fan of
Even-
Monhan.
the food is still
should
good
go
enough
there.
to go there.
Even as a non-fan, it was great. It had a lovely atmosphere, and the food was actually, I think, some of the best I've had in
Yeah,
themed.
But the props were really
places.
nice. So if you're
Props
into
were good.
Monhan, then definitely
Yeah,
go there.
like if you have
Yeah.
fans of, if you have friends that are fans of Monster Roaster, just go along with them.
Yeah, the food was lovely. The props were great, even though I've never played the games. I mean, the first time I've played it was at the cafe, so
I didn't even play at the cafe because I just
but
couldn't be
that's fair.
bothered.
It's pretty nice. You can play it a little bit like with friends and while waiting the food.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
very nice.
That is absolutely true.
And the food as well, like, just look at this. It already looks amazing.
Yum yum.
And a nice drink.
It was my idea. Okay, it was my idea.
Yes, I will give her that. So you can buy like a cake in advance. And because my other Oshikana really likes Monhan, I got a cake that said like, I don't know, something about Kana. And it came with this fucker. So,
Yeah.
so I had to do
The
this.
Calico face.
Yes. And a drink with specks of gold.
Did she by any
Uh,
chance see it?
Yeah, she did.
Nice.
It's very nice. But yeah, it's such good food. Go there if you're able to. It's really nice.
Very
just
close to Akiba.
yes. The one thing to keep in mind though, when you reserve your tickets for it, because you have to do that, you can select like a special 2-person meal thing. If you do that, be sure to remember that you did it last year when we went. We were supposed to go with a group of 8 that turned into a group of 5 and later 7. And we had ordered 4 of those 2-person things. And then we forgot that we did that, so we also got a bunch of food. So our table was completely filled, and because we all felt bad, we tried to like chug it all down, but it was so difficult. So difficult.
I just landed and I got a lot of food. I was like, oh,
Yeah, you and Dan
Oh.
arrived in Japan like 2 hours before you met up with us, maybe 2, 3.
not even 2-3. We just
Yeah, you
met
just-
at the train station. Say, oh, hi, and then we just quickly go there. Because when I land, you guys just summon us. I said, where are you?
Yeah, we were like, come in, sit down, eat, go. We also overstayed our time, and even then we could not finish it all. So keep that in mind, but still go.
But the play is actually good.
Yeah,
It's
it, like
actually
just
good.
look at this. It was very tasty. This was
Yeah.
like minced meat wrapped with bacon around like a bone thing, so that it looks cool.
I
And like
got
a
like a
tomatoey
pizza with
sauce.
egg salads, which sounds like a completely crazy combination, but it actually worked.
Yeah, it looked quite cursed though.
Just close your eyes.
Well,
It was
it looked like
only 2
some-
pizza slices though, so it didn't like
Mhm.
it didn't look like much.
It was it wasn't like a big meal, but it was a good,
Yeah,
it was a good lunch.
After that, we went to the other store, this time for
The
real. Yes,
Where the
for all
battle
the
begins.
Easter stuff, and look how cute it all is.
Cute. Cute.
So cute.
Yee.
kawaii.
Kawaii.
So very cute. All
Oh,
of them.
John.
So very cute. And so you can see it here. You can write like a little message for the talents. So
I
I
thought
wrote
it
one
said
for
joke.
Wawa.
I wrote
Hello.
for CC, and I thought, this is a joke. They won't read it, right? Because I literally call her out noodle arms. And then I saw Gigi's stream and said, "Oh, actually, we will get all of this." I said, "Oh, kind of no."
Oh,
Yep.
It's fine. Can't kill me if
Uh.
I'm dead. The whole floor is whole life stuff, and the
Yes.
painting.
Very.
Oh god.
The curse painting for Iris.
It was very nice. One very
So-
cursed. But
Look at
lovely.
the
Very
bunny.
cursed.
My baby.
If you zoom in, oh,
And on that note, I'll go for a quick idle break. I'll be right back.
why? Everyone stop.
You're welcome.
Oh.
And entertain the chat members or whatever.
Okay,
Good
so
Then this can turn slightly into a cooking stream because I'm making green curry.
oh,
Thai green
nice.
curry.
Oh,
Enjoy.
like you get like a curry, like a pack. You just dump it in, or
No,
You make it from
no. It's all fresh,
make it from scratch.
fresh veggies, chicken thighs, etc.
Oh, that's nice. That's very nice.
Yeah.
I still haven't decided. Oof. So actually about this place, they sell the Easter egg plushies, right? And on this is the first time we got there, and then I look at the shelves. I want Kiara and Auto Fister, but there's no Auto Fister, so I just grab whatever thing has Kiara and then I piece out. And then I asked the staff, so when will you restock? And it's I don't know. Maybe in the future, soon TM, you know. And then a little spoiler, next day, because the store opens at 12, and then Moondot just told me like at like 11:45, say, yo, we have to go here, line up. I get a spot for you. A lot of people lining up. So I got there at 12, everyone just run up. And the moment I see people's hand is reaching out for the auto fist, I just sumimasen. Just grab them and then just run away. It was crazy. Like people just swarm in there, grab eggs, only the eggs, and then they peace out. And the eggs were so popular that I think the day after Fest, they completely run out of stock for the egg.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was crazy.
But I have to say the restock cycles in like the holo stores are so random sometimes. Like I remember when we were at the Tokyo train station, and like
Oh right. Yeah.
80 to 90% was just Pecora, and like
Yeah.
she's definitely not unpopular. So they just take out the stock they have, they see first, and fill up the shelves, and it was only Pecora.
Remember that one day I went out on my own, right? So I went to Tokyo Station and looked inside. It was completely just Suisei and Miko. I think something like that. And it's like, ugh. And I asked this, like, no, like everything about EN sold out. So what? It was crazy. Ina. Oh, this is how it looks at this angle, huh? I see. I
Yes.
see.
Yes, for us adults, it looks like this.
Hey.
You can even see little things for visiting.
Yeah. Good.
Very cute. And also cute.
Why there's a hole?
What?
The butthole.
I mean, it's
Go
a
on,
cloaca. At least get the terminology correct. But
Next
yeah,
picture.
afterwards we had the first KFP meetup. This was very nice. It was in the basement of an Italian restaurant in Idabashi. It was very nice. Bunch of stuff. And, we brought Wawas. The big one is the one that I brought to Japan last year. It's actually one from Dokumi. So Dominic had it made. And this time Zadar brought it along to get signatures on the back. I also did the same with mine, the smaller one, which I ordered like 2 days before, well,
God.
2 work
that
days
one.
before we left.
So stressful this week.
Yeah. Because I wanted to do the same. And you'll see a later version with it filled up, which is nice. And just look at all these idiots. Lovely.
All these weeks. SMH.
All these weeks. It was so much fun, though. So much fun.
It was very fun.
It was
yeah.
absolutely lovely.
I think
They're
most of the
catching up
time
with
I
people I
just
haven't spoken
yap.
to in like 2 years.
Yeah, I barely eat. I just yap.
Yeah,
The
same.
food- but the food was also very nice.
Yeah. The food was like actually pretty darn good.
Also,
Oh.
before you go to the next topic, don't forget we had an unofficial KFP watering tournament at the meetup.
True. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Ooh.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I got destroyed by Linka.
Damn
Like-
skill issue.
we battled with the water rings against each other, and then I had to battle Jiro in the final, and I won with a broken thingy. Like mine only had like 1 pin needle, and I'm not sure if that was a blessing or a curse, but
I would
but
say
I
that's
won,
cheating.
and I got the Wawa plush as a prize.
Yeah. Very nice. I didn't even participate because partially I knew that I wouldn't make it to the finale, and partially because I just wanted to keep yapping. But yeah, congratulations.
Also, that is a very nice picture.
Yeah. It's on Twitter somewhere, so I
Mm.
just used it. I assume implicit consent. No chickenification here.
We are
And-
all in the docs folder.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then we have the stupid
Oh,
Ami Ina puns. All of the
Yeah.
pictures of this will be absolute dog shit because this is on an escalator. But you know,
I took a picture of some of those quite fine.
well, good for you.
I have stable
it's
hands.
even more painful when you know the Japanese and English. I was like,
Mhm.
oh no, oh my god.
I think
Yeah,
the one with the
like me.
steaks was like the most painful. Like me steaks.
It's called a
The
trash can,
Chromie
not a
one
trash
is
can.
like- Oh,
Then
Ah.
say no
oh no.
That was pretty
Oh,
bad.
this one. Oh no, help. Oh, this one. Oh my god. Kuroni, Kurota.
Spider.
Spider.
The spider. Yeah. Anyway,
I almost just stand in front of her, standing. Yeah, why?
yeah, because there's like this bit here which was very full. So this
Yeah,
was all
and-
Hololive stuff, and you could only get in
Yeah.
from here. You had to go through, and then go back out on the other
It
side.
was so cramped, and they didn't even
yes.
have any special stuff. Like it was just regular stuff.
Oh,
yeah,
but they do have stuff like I saw like a merch of Myth half year anniversary. So if you guys miss this, you can still visit.
Yeah,
it
yeah,
from
that
Japan.
that was nice. So
Yeah.
they had the regular stuff, but also old stuff. So
But the pain was like, if the person in front like saw something nice here, they would just stand still, right? So you couldn't go through because it was so cramped. But oh well, it was worth it. And afterwards, we went to this in Akihabara Palms, the Hololic, which
Yeah,
was
that
very
was
nice.
very good.
It's the
one.
same building with the monster and the cafe.
Yeah, it's like 2 floors up, I think, that you had to
Yeah.
walk from the stairs because the elevators were not allowed for some reason. I don't
Oh really?
know why.
when I was there, I just go up the elevator.
I think it was because we came in when it like started.
Yeah,
basically,
Ah.
as you can see, this was all like coming in at that point. And so if people would come from the elevators and the stairs, there would be two opposite sides, right? So it would be a pain to keep a track of it all. So they just send everyone that's capable, at least, up the stairs. And so they had a bit of an easier time managing us. It was so much fun. I'm glad we went early as well, because it was just fun throughout. And
I believe I went
That's
earlier
good.
than you guys, right?
yeah, but somehow we ended up standing in front of you,
Yeah.
like right here, and you were more back there. But that was fine.
Hey,
it was
that's
very
me.
fun. Yeah, that's you. You can see a bunch of I can see a bunch of people that I know. You also link at here and Jimmy, of course.
Yep.
But yeah, it was very fun. Also, cute cosplayers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you
It
go.
was super fun that the cosplayers their own
Excuse me.
choreo
Yeah.
to
Don't worry
the
about it.
songs.
Even I joined
yeah.
very late, I still have fun.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
so
Flukemorph
fun.
as well. Yeah. He's so nice. Oh, and Keji in the back.
Yeah.
But yeah, what they also wow, nice. But yeah, there were like dance performances, cosplay dance performances. Some of the cosplayers also DJ'd, which was very nice. It was such good vibes.
Yeah.
Everyone being a weeb, and specifically, you know, a Hololive weeb, really helped. It was
The
just
only regret I had was that I
Yeah.
didn't bring my pen lights.
yeah, same,
Yeah, same.
big same. Because because we were at the front, right? So it would have been perfect to have one there, but no.
Yeah.
You could just
I-
see me sadly just like yeet my hand around.
I
Empty.
was in the middle, like
Uh-huh.
I think somewhere behind these guys, and actually in the middle, like you have the bunch of the whole life fans. I think they're Japanese. They just like running around in circle and then dancing. Actually,
Yeah.
yeah,
How
I
Nice.
almost got punched by them, but you know,
I think the
it
problem
was
was
very nice.
that we weren't allowed to bring any bags because they didn't have a place to store them.
Yeah.
And if we wanted to bring our pen lights, we would have to carry them around the whole day. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I
we
mean,
left
you
it.
have the little backpack. I bring that as well. I just got in easy. They don't check.
No, yeah. We could have got it in, but
no
like,
bags, no backpacks, nothing.
well, I had a bag, I think. Oh no, for
mean-
this I switched, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we
Oh,
put
I
our
didn't.
stuff in the luggage at the station, didn't we?
Right.
Yeah, because this is just before we go to Makuhari.
Aquari.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it was great fun, and I'm glad to hear that even though you got in a bit later, that was also still fun for you.
It was on
Yeah.
Friday, right?
Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah.
So after this,
Oh yeah, this was also the day the Iris birthday meetup.
yeah, for you, yeah. How was that?
That was fun. That was great fun.
Glad to hear
I
it.
think I saw
And then
people.
we ran.
Yeah, I think I saw people say,
Again.
"Oh, I saw a bunch of Iris fans gathering in the park." I say, "Yeah, I think you may see my friends." Yeah.
Yeah, Sutter said this was another case of uh-oh. Because
it was
to
another-
get
I have some deja vu. I don't know why.
yeah, because you know, we started in Akiba and they have to go to Tokyo Station. And from Tokyo Station you take like the nice train all the way to Makuhari. But we got one of the later trains reckoning we would make it easy. However,
Guess
or
who's
easily.
lost?
Yeah, we got kind of lost because the place that you board that train is really hidden. So, Logical talked earlier about like the vegan ramen restaurant in Tokyo Station, right? That was hidden, and the entrance to the area where you get on the train is right beside it, so that's already hidden. And then that is super long and far away, and then you also have to go down even further. So it took us a
And
while.
there's no escalators.
Yeah. So
It's either lift or the stairs. But the lift is like there's other level at the bottom. So when I was there, I wait two lifts and say, "Oh, this is gonna be bad."
Yeah. It took us a while, but hey, we got on. But then we still had to speed walk our way to the hotel.
Yeah.
Because again, we were there near midnight, I think.
At least for me, I was rooming with a person who already checked in, so all I had to do was scan my passport quickly.
Ah, yeah, for you that was nice.
So
No, for
you
me,
guys got to join their fun.
Remember
queue.
last year,
Yeah.
Koala?
Yeah,
We
I
also
had-
did the same thing.
yes. And next year we might do it again.
Yes, hell yeah.
I had to check. Like my room was already finished, but like I had to check in Moondog.
Yeah.
So that was also like yabe.
Yeah,
And
we.
it's very full. I don't know.
Very
This year
full.
there's a lot of people. Last year we barely need. As for me, I barely need to wait. I just got in, check in, and done.
Mhm.
This year is just full of weeps.
Yeah, well, what didn't help was that a lot of them came from Hololeague as well. So
Yeah.
there was just a
Yeah.
big group that came at once, and we were
Mm.
a bit later than the rest of them, I think.
Hmm.
But yeah, it was nice. We already saw some people we knew there,
And
then
thank God
got to
we are at the West Wing, so we don't need to line up for this.
yes, exactly. It
bless.
was very nice, and we had a few of the con.
Oh, this is how it looks like.
Yeah, from the outside, because here's that walkway over. Yeah. Did the hotel allow check-ins later, at least? I don't think they did.
It's still before midnight.
Yeah,
What floor were you guys on again?
the
10th.
10th floor.
Oh, I was all the way up
17th.
27th.
I think APA did like check-ins even after the check-in time because I saw a long line.
I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense. But yeah, it was a bit yabby. At least it felt like giri.
Like
Even
a
if it
moment-
wasn't, it did feel like it.
Like while I was walking to the hotel, I said, "This is such a deja vu." The only different thing is my luggage wheels are all Gucci this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Also,
okay,
one
so
thing I have to say.
Oh, yeah.
Do you still want to continue about
yeah,
the
so
level?
the lore is so last year I have a big suitcase, but it's old, and the wheel. Imagine the wheels, right? You don't have the tire. It's exactly the condition of all my four wheels on my luggage. So you just push it with like I said, like that, and it was windy, so windy that I almost got blown away. Like no joke.
It was really funny.
I'll believe that.
PTSD.
Yeah.
What did you want to say, Sadar?
I wanted to say about the rooms in the hotel. So
Yeah.
it was my first time in Japan and in Fes and blah blah blah. And of course, I looked it up which rooms would be nice to book in APA, and I saw a surprisingly like often talk about get a room in the west wing because it's closer and yada yada. And I got East Wing because it was cheaper.
Are you
You're-
in
you're-
a bed or getting?
Did you stick your mic where the sun don't shine, or what's going on?
No.
Are you
Why?
getting abducted?
Yeah. No, because your mic went really quiet and like
Is
muffled.
it better
and
now?
stuff.
Test.
Yeah, it's
Oh
better.
yes, all good now.
Okay, so
Yeah, but
basically
you
a lot of
wanted the
people said-
west wing, but you got the east wing. That's
Yeah, because
as
it
much
was
as I
cheaper.
got. Yeah.
And it was like, it can't be that bad, right? So I got to the East Wing, and I saw like a huge line at West Wing and Central, and it was like, oh god, East Wing probably super bad in comparison, and there was no one, like no line,
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
and
It's
it was
only the
still
center.
super close. So next
Yeah.
year, East Wing, if you can get it, take it.
I think we can't choose, right? We can't. Or
I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah.
You booked it this year, so.
Because for me, like I just picked the cheapest one. I think. Oh yeah, maybe because it is cheapest, so I can't choose which wing.
That would make sense, yeah.
So it's very lucky I got the West Wing. It's
Yeah.
the closest, and there's not many people.
Yeah, it was quite
Yeah,
nice.
but even like East Wing was super close still, and I was on the 5th floor, and I think Central was like where almost everyone was, and
Yeah.
the lines were atrocious.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
keep in mind that they had like 4 elevators as well, and still the line was that bad.
but the thing
Yeah.
is, hey, they have 30 something floor in the center.
Yeah, it was
wing.
insane.
Yeah. The one
But
good
yeah,
thing about the West Wing is the onsen is just directly under.
yes.
I don't need to walk.
Oh.
Just bless.
Didn't we go like that first evening already?
Yeah, every single day in Makohari Apa, I don't know. I didn't use the bathroom in my room, the showering place.
Yeah, no, I didn't use our bathroom either. I just went there.
Yep. Yep.
Man. But yeah, at this
Mm.
point, we are at Holophest. Yippee!
Yay.
I hope you like queuing.
Yeah, but
Because
who
you'll
cares
see a lot
about
of
it
queuing.
anyway?
Yeah, Cupid.
Welcome to Japan.
Yeah, at least, right? At least it's orderly queuing. You know?
Honestly,
And it's
It-
the queue was
constantly
a lot
moving.
On the
faster,
picture,
Yeah.
it doesn't look like orderly queue.
No, but you know, this is even the worst picture that I have of this. But we'll get to that later.
The worst
least-
picture is when we went into the
Inside,
expo hall
yes,
and looked
exactly.
down, and it was
Later.
like, oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
we will-
That one will come later. Yeah.
the good thing is this line is constantly moving.
Yeah. You would think this would take hours, but it only took like 30 to 45 minutes, something like
no,
that.
even less. 20.
Even less.
yeah,
Yeah,
it was
I
very
would say
Because
like
they-
20-ish.
Because
Mhm.
they order the white booth, all
Yeah.
of them you can claim your ticket. So it's fast.
Yes. So there's a lot of check-in things.
Day 2 took longer.
Or
Not for
That
me.
was-
There you go.
that
This
was-
image.
Yeah,
Crazy.
but on day 2 I was like early, like 8.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, we.
or they
yeah.
miss pay.
Expo is queue simulator.
Yes. And there's like proper strats of going through this as well, which is funny. However, they place like these like billboards,
The picture-
whatever,
yeah.
on the side.
Poster.
So everyone would like whenever they got around to that part, they would slow down to take pictures. So you could kind of skip some people, and you know, if you like, not in like pushing a sideway, but if you just tactically slid in between people, you'd be able to get through this pretty quickly. Honestly,
Yeah.
it wasn't that bad. Just looks really bad. And on
But
day
it's still
2, when you've
constantly
already
moving. It's still
Yeah.
constantly moving.
exactly.
The pain is outside of this. Because they need to stop like people going like group by group, right? I was
Yeah.
standing there right outside. I was like, oh my god.
Oh, yeah. If you need to stand still for longer amounts to wait for the next group to go, that is a pain. But
I
just
think like if you have friends, it's fine. You can yap and let the time pass. But me, I'm just standing alone. So like, oh my
yeah, fair.
god.
But even if you yap, just standing still on your feet, it's
Yeah.
a lot rougher.
Yeah.
And especially knowing that you have concerts and then for at
Yeah.
least for two
And
of us,
remember-
another day of expo.
We were
Ooh.
we were in HoloLink. So on Friday, we're already low key a little bit tired. Low-key.
Yes. And it never got better afterwards.
Yeah.
Uh,
That was this is how we go down. Yeah.
yeah,
I
and yeah,
get one-
these are some of the
ID.
things,
Cute.
which are cute, and they signed it and everything. I think there are better
is this
pictures on day 2.
on the way like directly into the expos, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. It's these things here.
Yeah.
I only took pictures of 2 and then I gave 3 and then I gave up, I think.
So the EN is like right at the entrance, and I was the 4 one. Yeah, I was about to take a picture, and then the security guard just tell me to go, and I just told him like in Japanese, I snap one, and then I go right. He could have just go like for like 1 second, and I snap the picture. No, he just stand right in front of me. I was like, oh come on, okay fine. And I said,
Yeah.
Oof.
Well, I don't know if you did, but later you could just walk in and this would be completely empty.
No, like he just like go. I said, no, just like one picture, and he stand right in front of me, blocking my camera. I was like,
Yeah. But I mean, you could go back later in the day, and this would be empty. You
And
could
I don't
just-
have time because mine is
Oh.
day 2, and I only have like
Fair enough.
4% batteries. I said, no,
Oof. Yeah,
No.
fair enough.
yeah.
Yeah, so for me, once I got through this, because this was on day 1, and I was with Sudar, and just after we got out of this, it was like 9:35, I believe, 9:40ish, something along those lines.
Oh, yeah,
And
and
I
you
had
had to
my-
hurry again, right?
Yeah, because I had the merch pickup right after.
Yeah.
So I went through this, got inside, looked at like 2 things, and then was
Went
like, oh shit, I need to go for my time slot. I went outside, went to grab my merch, and then had to go through it all again. It was an absolute pain. But yeah, I got my merch, which was nice.
Nice.
It did take quite long. The getting the merch itself, not the line to the counter, but getting the merch. Because what they do is they have like the basket with your name, like with nicely, or not your name, but your like code.
The order number.
Yeah, on it they have it ready, and then they grab it out and they put it in front of you, and then they grab another basket, and then they go and check that each and every item exists. Right,
One
that all of
by
it is one by one. That all of the correct ones are in there, and once they've transferred it to the other one, they do it again.
All over again.
Yeah, they do it again, so you can count along if you didn't already do it. So they would just count how many items there were in total, and check that. So they double checked it, which took quite a while. But I mean, I appreciate it. It's better than like realizing later, oh, I'm missing item X or whatever.
Imagine doing that for people that got like 100 checkies.
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah, that
I
happened.
can tell you my story. So I was there, the guy in front of me, so they're in the little basket, right? So I just look, oh, the basket is not full, so it's fine, right? So I just listen to them like counting. So, it should be fine, pretty fast. Until I is counting Japanese. Until I hear like 80. So wait, 80? Like 18, 80? Eh? And it's like 100. When the dude said 100, everyone next to my booth is like, what the hell? Look at that person in front of me. Because the dude in front of me bought every checkies signboard at the max 20. So I have to count like 112 and 30. I was like, oh my god. And then
Insane.
and then the staff that sent me to that one, he looked at me. It's like, oh, still me, man. I said, well, daijoubu. It's not daijoubu, but daijoubu.
But yeah, we
was
got our
crazy.
merch nicely, and I had some
you guys
gacha.
did.
Well, yeah, because we bought it. You didn't. You know.
No, because
Wow.
it was already sold out by the time I had the chance.
Yes, same,
Yeah.
actually. I also didn't got all my stuff.
I
Yeah,
got
we-
something in the post sale.
Yeah.
Someone was kind enough to give me one of those. What are those styles called again? The ones in the top.
Shikshis.
Shikshis, yes. Someone
Shikshis.
gave me like a closed shikshi,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, "Hey, maybe you're lucky and Kiara's in there." And I was lucky and Kiara was in there.
Whoa!
So
Nice.
now I have the Kiara
Yes.
one. Yeah,
Nice, nice,
Epic.
nice.
Yeah, so I oh yeah, go ahead.
I want to say that the people I've met throughout the halls of Holofest and outside, some of the kindest, most generous, most lovely people that I've ever met in my life.
True.
Just want to put it out there.
Yep.
They were
Yep,
like,
that
oh,
was so
you're
nice.
KFP, right? There you go. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, I was wearing a Kiara happy. I was very recognizable, and people just gave me free Kiara merch, and I was like, "How could I repay you?"
They say no, it's fine, and then they just peace.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. it inspired me to do a bit of my own like Hollow merch I got from other talents to find the talents and give them for free. In my best Japanese, like present for you.
Yeah, there's so many
Eat it,
nice
Theo.
people there. It's very nice.
Muyo desu.
But yeah, so Unity didn't make it to Japan this year. And I don't mean that his plane crashed; he just didn't go. Um,
I can still
And,
hear his
uh,
voice.
and
Walked
he
one mile and thought, fuck it.
he was like, "Okay, there's gacha, right?" I'm like, "Yes, okay." And people trade, right? I was like, "Yes, okay." What you should do is buy a ton of them and then trade for the ones we actually want. And I was like, "Yeah, okay, that's fine." So that's why there's so many. I didn't get all of these. Most of them were bought by Unity, really. But then I went around trading. So this is not a hit
Kills
list.
them.
This is not who I killed. This is who I traded.
Eliminated.
Or the ones that I didn't want to trade and just put an X through it from the beginning, right? Because it's a lot easier to just go up to people who are trading. They're basically just sitting in the hole there with like a bunch of checkies and shikishis just on the floor. And it's a lot easier to just give your phone with this, and then they can say, "Oh, Laplace." And then you're like, yes, okay, I'll grab Laplace and I want this one for it. Okay, good. And then you trade, right? So that's how I went around. And we got a lot of stuff. I actually managed to get 2 of each Wawa thing for Unity and me. So that was very nice. Actually, Felicia Pokyu, the cute cosplayer, she actually gave me the last one that I needed.
Oh,
I love it.
Because it turned out that it was like the Expo Kiara one, and I just couldn't find more than one. But she was able to trade with me, so that was very nice.
nice. And I do the opposite. I do the YOLO strat. I just buy one. If not, I trade. Yes.
I just did even more YOLO shot. I just got one and I was like, oh, that's the one I want. Nice.
Good for you.
I was
there
so
was-
busy trading other stuff that I didn't have time to trade my Cheeky G.
Yeah, because you brought a bunch of like regular holo merch that you then
Yeah.
sold there or traded.
Some nice bags. Is mine? No, mine is not there, I think. No.
Is it mine? I think.
Oh, no,
I
it-
don't know.
I- no,
Probably
that-
the
I think-
Shield Eater bag.
Shield on the right. That's mine. That might be mine.
I think the left is
That's-
mine. I don't know. Maybe.
There was a
Perhaps.
nice representation at least, which was
Yeah.
nice. And have some posters. The rest of this will mostly just be pictures of stuff that you could look at the expo, because an expo is for looking.
Gucci.
Yes, it is.
No.
It's like a
standing
really
in
cute, big,
Okay.
and standing in queues.
There is no soul in his eyes.
So what I have
No.
to say,
I
looking
actually,
at the stuff in
like,
the
I
expo
actually
was
played
quite nice.
something at Expo.
Ooh.
You
I
what?
played
Sorry.
the Hollow card game.
Ah.
Oh.
Uh-huh. Nice.
I did like the class thingy, which
Uh-huh.
is quite
Oh.
interesting because I already knew how to play the game, so it went a bit too fast. So the first 7 cards are in order and they're numbered. So I was being a dumbass and I started shuffling the deck
Oh.
because that's what you do. You play card game, you get a deck, and then you shuffle. But I wasn't supposed to do that. So yeah,
You were being the idiot foreigner again, so to say.
I
so
was
to say.
being the like way
No,
too
no, no.
experienced player.
You
Exactly,
edit
exactly.
again.
No, I was being the
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's-
too experienced player playing in a class that's made for people that don't know how to play the
True,
game.
true. I mean,
Mhm.
you would say it's kind of obvious to shovel the cards before playing, but yeah, I can even see you being in an idle animation, like absentmindedly shuffling.
Yeah. And
Zadar,
so-
did you want to say something?
Yeah,
So-
exactly.
Sure.
As well, they went around and then looked for a judge that also spoke English for me.
Yeah, of course.
That's nice.
They can't really explain stuff to you otherwise,
That
right?
is also
So-
very true.
Imagine they,
Please get
they
someone
go
who
full
can explain
Japanese
it,
and you're
you
like,
stop shuffling."
no.
But Zadar, you were trying to say something as well.
I wanted to say, with that being my first time expo experience, I would say it was quite nice, the chance to meet a lot of people and to see a bit of stuff. But lining up for it to only see it like 1 meter closer was not really worth it.
And 1 meter closer and unobstructed, right?
Yeah, but,
Yeah.
but
Unless you're
to be-
tall and just
to
do
be
like
fair,
a.
most of the stuff.
You should be like me.
Hello.
Have a
take a
phone.
picture
Look at the
from
line.
afar.
No, you should be like me. I have a phone. So the huge line of people, right? I just look at them with a peon eyes,
Yeah.
and then I try to zoom in, and then they give me a little space. I can just zoom in and take a picture, and then peace. With arigato.
Yeah. So I had 2 days expo this year, and if I go again next year, I probably only take 1 day expo, and the other day like in the big hall, because that's where a lot of people are anyway. And I feel
Mhm.
like where you do more stuff than in the expo hall.
Yeah. Well, do
Lucky
remember
for-
it's an expo. It's not a.
Yeah,
It's for
though it was a
looking,
queue simulator.
right? Well, yeah, but that's any really big event. Like,
Yep.
you can't blame Japan for that.
Literally, people from not only Japan, but all over the world to see things.
Yeah.
So it's understandable.
Yeah, there were a lot of things to look at. Also, the Passermalm from the ID girls. Which I like.
Oh, I need these pictures because for me the line is way too much. Like when I was about to line up and they stopped literally to me, you have to wait an hour.
Yeah, when I went there was no line. I just walked in.
I don't know, maybe because I doesn't look like a foreigner. So whenever there's a huge line and I'm about to line up, the staff always tell me like approximately how long do you have to wait.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The pictures I took were pretty shit because I was walking. Just just saying, but it was quite nice. Especially,
Oh.
yeah,
Cute.
I like the ID. I like the ID girls. Oh, Manis, sweet, is what that means.
I think at the back of Kobo there's something, right? Yeah.
Yeah. There was
Yeah.
at the back of a bunch of them, but I couldn't like go to most of them.
Kyla.
Oh God.
Give me your luck.
It's Right.
Kawaii. Yeah.
Here
Kawaii.
two amazing pictures.
Bro.
Oh
And
man.
then I actually went to them. You know, I took the funny pictures first.
Small
what I did
indie
is just,
photographer, please understand.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, that chatting me. Straight offer.
Yeah, what was I gonna say?
Oh, I think she has a spelling mistake, but anyway, don't call her out.
Doko.
Let's see.
this-
Let's see.
Oh, not this one, not this one. She has a
Not
spin
this
to win,
But
but
most are
like,
be bullied.
hey, not like this.
Spin to win.
And you can also see the Automos, right? She's like the
Mhm.
day before Expo, she said, haha, I hide bunch of Automos everywhere. I said, fuck. I need to find them all. It was so lovely. What? Ah, this one, yes.
I have Roboco
Yes.
writing on Elizabeth as well.
Oh, this one.
Graham
And the
should kiss
famous
each other
Graham.
right here in front of me. Dude.
And then
she
they
freaked
did.
out.
Famous one.
Yeah, and they did. And she freaked out about it because she didn't think
They expect
that they would actually do it.
the boys.
Yeah. I'll be honest though, I mostly took these just to have them.
Yeah.
I don't know most of
Like,
them.
On
What?
day two, the boys has panels nearby. So I
You know-
when I
Yeah.
was taking a picture. They were gaming, right? They screaming everywhere. I said, okay, I can keep hearing
Yeah, they're
battles
boys.
just screaming. I said, okay, boy got lost again.
Not really.
2 a-
My
2
favorite
a.m.
play.
2 a- hold
That's
on,
the
guys.
winning
2
sum.
a.m. Battle, Shiori,
Oh, I call
Elizabeth,
that-
and
oh my God.
Flayon and Shinri, I believe, are playing Repo together.
yeah, I can smell the chaos. I can smell it. Flayon, yes. Battle.
Yeah, by the way, I will try to like release all these images later, so don't worry about like me skipping. Well, not
Oh.
skipping, but going through them quite quickly. Yeah.
I think I absolutely
Excellent.
nailed Toskari.
Oh,
Nice.
Okay.
That's lovely.
yep.
One of the
They were
panels.
screaming like how
And the Hollow Witch. Shion. Oh,
Bye.
Oh, cute.
Marine.
The only Black Witch
Nice.
left.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Monet.
I mean,
Ibis.
these girls were actually commenting on these girls were actually commenting on the card game, the card game cards.
Nice.
The voiceover thingy was playing like, oh, look at these
Yeah.
cool cards and shit.
I hear Kiara's like, the her standee is somewhere around there.
Oh, this. So as I said, I like tried to ask for signatures of KFP and later also just friends or people that I knew. And there was this very cute cosplayer who I looked up later. Apparently, it was her first time doing like a cosplay thing. Let me quickly try and find her. She was very nice, but she's basically unknown. So here, have a link to this person. Because she gave me like nice choco bourbon and a nice cookie. It was prepared. And she was in like a
Aw.
nice
Cute.
nice outfit as well.
I think I saw
Oh,
her.
lovely.
Yeah, she
From
was
far.
very kind. Very
Hmm.
kind. And she did go like, and like me, a foreigner dude, walked up, spoke to her in English. She was very kind, so there you go. And then just some more pictures of stuff. Mikometo. Just cute art.
Yeah.
Oh, how lovely.
I think I speedrun this place.
Yeah, I was in and out within 20 seconds. I just click, click,
Yeah.
click. And Noel.
Oh, this one is the
Very cool, Marine.
Monster Hunter? Or no?
I
It's
have
Apple
no clue.
Oh,
I
this
know
one.
that this is London
Alcohol.
alcoholism.
I think they have a booth about all the collab like alcohol.
Yes, it's somewhere. Oh yeah, there you
here.
see somewhere.
If
But this
only
was
I
nice.
can test it.
Beans rum, the Peko drink that I still have, the Mikochi drink that I also still have. I still need to get Noel's ones though, but they're so big, and
Yeah.
I'm always worried with weight for luggage back. However, this year I could have easily done it. I bought so little stuff. Such a light stuff, I guess I should say.
And you have 2 luggage space, right? The check-in luggages.
Yeah, but last year I had to dump a bunch of my stuff in Grace's suitcase because I had too much weight in mine.
I
So
see.
I didn't want to repeat that, basically.
Nice.
Yes. And then the cute.
Oh, I love
Really
this
was
outfit
good.
so much.
Which of the 3?
Lidika.
Yes.
Yes. But we're not in.
Hold on, you'll
Ikanai.
get there. There.
And Aoi. Anjo. Love. Oh, this one is good.
Slightly blurry.
E.
Very nice.
I love
like
this
I like this so much.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love this
blurry.
one so much. Oh god.
Yes.
Very nice.
Yes. Yeah.
And Marine with a big ass fucking hammer.
Bonk. Big bonk.
Just
Oh my god.
A rare Waki.
And this, I don't know what this was from, or like
I
why
don't know.
this
I
exists.
don't know.
The
Clearly
band
all stars
from the
boys,
boys.
but as boys, as beers.
Yeah,
The Dobei with the Api. Is it that one? Oh no, this is the other one. But it's cute.
it's very cute. I liked it, but
Yes.
I was confused.
Oh wow.
You're multiplying.
The crony like in the middle is like even so. Oh god.
Very cute.
Oh, you go to a lot of places. on the
Yeah, I
festival.
sped ran it again. I've not had a single expo where I've just like leisurely walked around. I've always sped ran because there's just so much and so much other stuff I want to do as
Yeah,
well. So that's also why some pics are blurry because I don't properly take the time to stand still for everything.
true. There's a lot of like standees to see. Oh, food.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
the
the food.
Foof, which was mediocre at best, is what
Yeah.
I'll say.
I
Like, the
mean,
drinks-
depends which one?
Yeah, okay, the drinks were all very nice. I just don't get why they put jelly in everything, but that's maybe
Yeah.
a me thing. The candy
The
floss.
rice was fine.
Sorry?
They said the rice and the candy was fine.
Yeah. Yeah, the what they make candy floss very nice. Cookies a bit dry, but still nice. And everyone wanted to get these two because you could kind of keep the containers, right?
Yeah.
I don't have better pictures of the food. The beef stroganoff was pretty okay. The hachama soup thing with onigiri. The soup thing was weird. Onigiri didn't have too much filling, but was fine otherwise. The
onigiri had
Nenechi.
0 filling.
No, for me it did.
It had a plum filling, no?
Mine had
Yeah,
no
plum
filling
and
at all.
salmon. So, well, I guess
That seems very unlucky then.
yeah. The energy stuff. I
Carrot
only
donut.
ate the donut, which was a bit dry, and I gave the jelly to Wesley. In here is, I believe, one of them was the Reka thingy with the sausages and the rice
It
and
was
stuff.
okay.
That was
Taiko?
okay. And then the bottom one, or the other
That
one,
was the Muna thingy, right?
exactly, the nasi goreng.
Nasi
Because
And which also
remember,
had
kids,
egg.
nasi just means rice, so don't just say I'm eating nasi, because that doesn't mean much. Nasi goreng is fried rice.
Mhm.
Yes.
And the nasi goreng itself was okay. It wasn't like how I
As
would make it.
expected, but
Yeah, but
I
you know, I am Indonesian, so my standards are maybe a bit higher.
Sort of like Dutch nasi goreng.
Hmm And
How does it compare?
it was less. Dutch nasi goreng is better,
Let's go.
but it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
That-
And
There was one thing bad about it though. Just a sec. That was the krupuk, which is
Oh,
like
yeah.
the shrimp cracker thingies. You could tell that this container had been sitting there for a few
A
hours.
yeah.
They're supposed to be
no.
nice and crunchy. And I like bit into it and tried to like move away, but instead of like crunching through it, I just kind of sank into it. And I tried to pull away. It was so tough that I couldn't rip it off in one go. So it was quite a far cry from what it's supposed to
Yeah,
be.
like because
Yeah.
my family made this like fresh. You have the little small one, and then you eat it on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
oil, and you go swoop. So I always eat fresh, and I was bite into it. And my jaw is a little bit tired.
I've never actually had fresh krupuk.
Oh, really?
what?
Oh.
I don't know. In a Asian supermarket, they have like a box of these. You can buy it.
Box?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's in
yeah.
a box. Yeah.
Like, wait, I'll share an image on stream when I can find the correct capture. This one and turn this one off. So you have these small ones, and then you fry them up, and then they become the big ones,
Yeah.
like the nicely colored.
Oh.
And so the ones that were in the dish were like sort of these ones,
Yeah.
slightly bigger, like this.
You see the top upper right is the
Yeah, that's the
original-
schmol. Yeah. And then you fry
Just
those,
fry.
and you get this. You just do this.
Interesting.
Yeah.
We've only done that like rice at home, maybe, but that's because my mom really, really hates frying inside. But then also
Uh-huh.
doesn't want to get like a proper fryer for outside. So we're kind
Basically,
of stuck.
because at home we have a wok, and my
Mm-hmm.
mom sometimes like to fry stuff. So whenever she fries stuff, she'll announce like, who wants to fry stuff, and I just grab the bag of this and just dump it in.
Yeah, just nice.
Yeah,
Done.
and then put it in a plastic bag like this, or in a plastic container. Oh god, so Asian.
So yeah, that the food was mid. Drinks were nice.
I also had the Mori Calliope popcorn.
Yeah, that was the
Which was
popcorn because that was
pretty
strawberry and chocolate, right?
Yeah, strawberry and chocolates. It was good. It was like not my favorite, but I'm not much of a sweet tooth, so.
I bring
Yeah,
it to
we-
Germany.
So we did make like one slight, well, not a mistake, but so only Zadar and I from our group had both expo days. The rest of our group only had day 2. But we all wanted to eat quite a bunch of stuff. So what we did beforehand is we made like a little table and then we just put in what everyone wanted and then we divided that up so that everyone would buy some stuff and everyone would be able to get what they wanted. At first it seemed like that wouldn't really work out because of the Ira cookies that sold out really quickly. And the fact that 4 of us wanted it, but we only had 3 buying opportunities. Because only I and Miao, I believe, had time on the day that it all went live to actually
I
get
had to be in
stuff.
office.
So, yeah, exactly.
I mean, I was in the office, but you know,
Yeah, just
when me
Yeah.
buying food and there's a meeting right behind me in like 30 centimeters, and there's like 10 people, it's like, guys, quick, guys.
so we got a bunch of stuff, but only 3 of the Ira things. But luckily, Motion, Blessed is Hard. We happened to be in VC a bit before it all started, and I asked her,
Yeah.
"Hey, can you get one for us?" He was like, "Oh yeah, sure." So we all got one.
When we are
Lovely.
like queuing up the payment, I have to keep refreshing to see if they have it, because when someone
yeah.
failed the payment, they will release it. I said, quick grab. Yeah.
And just the buying of the merch and this was already such an adventure, such a pain. Anyway, concert, yay! Stage 2.
Oh, stage 2 was lovely.
It was
Yes.
lovely. Oh no, that's already the outside. It doesn't matter.
We've already skipped past the
It
entire.
was a blast.
It was a
Yeah.
blast. It
Yes.
like the stage setup that they used this time was a lot better than last year.
I would
Because I
say
don't
the
know-
only
Oh, yeah,
only
yeah.
thing is because you were at the front, right? Yeah, some H something, right? So
Yeah.
you can see the one side, but in this one, I think is it logical, and I was in the
Yeah.
almost middle near the box.
Oh yeah, it was
And for
D10.
me- Maybe I have a little bit high expectation of the box, but the thing is, so like it's rotating, but at some point, like I thought it's like completely transparent, but it's not. It's just like 4 or 6 monitors. So I was looking at the box and said, "Oh, the dance move," and then the box rotate to a point that I can't see anything, and I was like, "Wait, no, turn faster, no, no."
Well,
Oh,
basically, like your Oshi was in a microwave.
What a way to describe it. You're not wrong, but what a way to describe it.
Why
I
you like
just
this?
I tried to like show like open paint and have that like try and draw it, but paint.net didn't work, so I have regular paint here. So basically this was the setup last year with stage there, and there.
Mhm.
Yep,
And this year it
We
was more
were
of
in
a
square-ish.
there and here.
The box.
The box, yeah.
So
the
if you
box.
were like with this setup, right? If you were here, you're fucked. No matter which one you liked,
Unless you're
everything
very
was far
tall.
away. Unless you're
Unless you're very-
tall, but even then, it's really far away, right?
Yep.
Here, the near screen was always a lot more close, right? So that was quite nice.
Actually-
it's still like a pain
Like,
if
on
you're
stage
here.
2,
And you like
Yeah.
whoever comes there, that it's still very far away. But at least they were smart enough to make this center thingy like go up, right? So
Yep.
it went out of the way.
like I think stage 2 was somewhere near the box, right? But
Mm-hmm.
because I'm small, so I can't see shit on my side, but I can see the
Oh, yeah.
box, and I can see the one further away from me because it's furthest. People are smaller.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
And luckily, Wawa is on the further side.
Oh, nice.
So I was like, bless, I can see everything. Bless.
Yeah, we were lucky, or at least I was like, Sadar and I were lucky because we were like
Yeah.
right here, and this is where Wawa was. So that was like,
That was my stage
Perfection.
one. That was my stage one. And
Mhm.
it was so
I
perfect.
remember we prayed for Wawa in the cube at one point, but
yes.
and we got Tor, which was also really nice.
Oh.
But
Yeah.
overall,
was
I
Yeah,
would
you
I
were
would
able
say it's a bless that Wawa isn't on the cube because the cube keeps rotating, so you will miss quite some choreography.
yeah, but
Because-
we had a
But you
very
will
good
see more
look at
press
it.
4, right? So, you know.
No, the
Iris
thing
actually
is,
chose to not be in the cube.
no, like the cube. The thing is, so you think it's always they are facing towards you, and no, like there's one or two screen is like they are facing towards the audience, and then the other is the back. So it's keep like changing. So it's kind of like a
Fuck.
bro.
I
Are you
am
daijoubu?
famously bad with drawing hexagons, even though they are the bestigons. But yeah, just imagine a hexagon, and then
Yeah.
every other side is a screen, and the leftover bits are just a panel, right? Just black
Yeah.
panel. So when it rotates, you'll have bits where you can see the talent perfectly. Then you don't see them at all. Then you see them from this the side back. Then you don't see them at all. The other side back, not at all. In front again. That's how
But
that
not.
works.
But all 6 screens are not the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you see like the back of the talent is
I
what I
kind of
mean.
liked
Yeah,
the cube.
yeah, I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it as well.
Yeah, but
Yeah, got
it's
some.
very nice. I like the hype as well. But the one thing, like one a little bit sad about that is like, okay, hello Wawa, on stage 2, I think me and Logical were in a Japanese side. So during the EN, we at least hype. Thank God Needy is also there, so we kind of trying our best to hype things up.
Yeah.
But I think on your side is more of the EN like foreigners.
Yeah,
I guess.
true.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh my God, the staring. Gee.
Honestly, stage 2 had so many bangers. I could probably talk about all of them at length.
Oh.
Yes.
But we shall not.
No.
Because we now skip to when it's done, and it's loud for us, but not for stream. And it snowed. It was snowing. It was so nice. Like-
Such a surreal.
Yeah, because
Experience.
one, snow in this area. First time seeing that.
Yeah.
And then second, just coming out of basically a really big room with a lot of sweaty weeps.
Yeah.
Going into the fresh air, and then it being like the freshest possible air.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I was wearing
It's-
only a
yeah.
t-shirt.
Me
Oh,
too,
really?
but I loved it.
Yeah.
I have a little jacket, but the thing is, the jacket is a little bit soaked from the previous stage because I went to stage 1. Afterwards, it was raining.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's lovely because it's in the middle of beginning of the March, and it's Tokyo, and it has so many snows. Like, wow.
So cool. Just walking through that crowd as well. And again, the quality of this video is now absolute dog shit, but in person it looked so spectacular.
Yep. And I was dodging
was
underneath the umbrella
lovely.
all the time.
Yeah.
Just, I'm small enough, and they love
didn't have an
open
umbrella.
the umbrella. I just dodged.
I was like, I don't want to wear a coat inside a concert hall because that's hot. I don't want to be lugging it around, so I just leave it at the hotel room. I'll just go in t-shirt because it'll be hot as hell inside a concert venue. And it was. And then
Really?
I was
Outside?
like, maybe mistakes were made.
I was,
Yeah.
like I went to stage 1. Obvious. What do you mean? Obviously. But and I was wearing like the Iris hoppy and the Iris gamer jacket and the just a t-shirt under there, and it wasn't actually that sweaty. If I'm gotta be honest, I was more sweaty from the Hololic concert because I was just jumping
Oh.
around all the time.
Fair enough.
Well, then you
And-
just didn't go hard enough at the stage. SMH.
Or maybe also because people on stage 2, like for me, I already jumping around stage 1 in the entire day.
Yeah.
So I was very warm.
I'm not sure if I've ever seen you without the Iris gamer jackets.
Hey, that jacket is
Joking,
very
just
cool.
joking. But
It-
it's a very cool jacket though.
It is a very nice jacket.
I do remember one of
The
a lovely
21st night of
memory.
September.
Oh my god! I was
when
about
you
to
had
say.
to wash the gamer jackets.
Oh, yeah.
When Wes had to wash it, and he was so worried because it's a foreign country. I would be as well, you know.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
foreign washing machine, so he's just sitting in front of the washing machine, like looking if it was going correctly. And it was.
And I have to say the instruction are very not that clear, even though I understand every word. I say,
Exactly.
lacking some stuff.
So
Like
it was
it doesn't
very.
specific. Like what I mostly was worried about is that it didn't specify at what temperature the washing machine was gonna be washing, and
Oh,
nowhere online was it like specified.
I don't know. It's like a cultural difference because for me at home, the washing machine I have at home, we also don't have the temperature, but we have the function of washing the jacket. At least the meat for mine.
Oh,
So I can
we
just
have
press it.
temperature. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
For
it
me,
was-
it's if I'm washing jacket, then I use the jacket function and heat the jacket in.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Hey,
Yeah. But
it's very nice.
it was very nice. And this
I
is
even
the
tell
final.
my mom, "Oh, it's snowing." My mom said, "What?" I should not tell her because at the previous I took a picture of me only wearing the hoodies, which is true. And my mom found out I only have the thin jackets, and my mom be like, "You are gonna get sick." I say, "Nah."
Uh,
It's very
Oh,
no.
nice.
that's my grandmother. Every time I walk 3 meters outside the house without a jacket on, she's like, "Oh, you're gonna get sick." I'm here for 10 seconds. I'll live.
so my family would also do that, but as you guys know, I am very cold resistant, and so after like
Oh, me too.
I don't know, like 2 winters of trying to get me to wear stuff, they just gave up. So I've been released.
Yeah, but my grandmother's
it.
stubborn.
Yeah, no, mine really just gave up.
I mean, in my people standard, I have high like cold resistant. Okay, in my people standard. Also, the heat resistant. I don't know. I'm weird at this scale. Hey, what is the science? Fucking
Anyway, for now, I think we should call this a day. We're about halfway through, and we haven't checked out the rest of the photos yet for doxing and all of that stuff. So, and we've gone on for like 3 hours. So, how about next Saturday? You guys up for a repeat?
Possibly.
Let me check.
Not sure. Not sure.
It
Nope.
should be fine for me.
Should be
nothing-
fine.
Nope.
Wait,
Once
is
there's
next
no
Saturday
listen.
already the Easter Saturday, or is that the week
I
after?
don't know when Easter is, but it's the 12th.
I don't celebrate this holiday. To me, it's just
It is not
yay
the Easter
holiday.
Saturday. The Easter Saturday is in 3 weeks.
In 3 weeks.
2 weeks. The 19th, in it?
Oh yeah.
Easter
2
Sunday is the 20th.
Yeah, you're correct.
It's 3 weeks rounded
Oh
up.
yeah, then I have time next week.
Okay, well, at least a good amount of us have time. So that will
Oh
work,
yeah,
because
it's already
otherwise it will
3
be...
hours, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Crazy.
That's
Oh,
why...
then we can talk shit about him. Yay! Oh,
There will be an archive, you know.
it's fine.
Anyway, Kat, thank you so much for sticking with us. And it was nice hearing your questions. If you have any more, feel free to just either remember them for next time if you're available next week as well. And or just message on Twitter or wherever.
Or leave
you
a
know,
comment. In
Or
this-
leave a comment. Oh yeah, YouTube
Don't
videos
forget
have
to
comments. Fuck.
Subscribe
subscribe, and
and
smash that bell.
hit
and
the bell.
smash the notification bell
I hate you guys.
so you won't miss the So you
Listen.
won't miss the newest, craziest contents of this channel. Yo,
If you
When
do
did
it,
I even
we'll
last
advertise your
upload?
channel.
don't
I
worry
mean,
about
fair enough, thank you. But
If,
let's see. Content.
You've
When was
got
my
to get
last?
your 23rd subscriber somewhere.
I last streamed on the 27th of December, and that was the 7 Days to Die stream where we lost everything.
Look, it went up. You've got 23 subscribers now.
it. Yep.
See, it works.
One more steps to become.
It's
YouTube
totally not
slash
me who just
VTuber.
subscribed.
Oh, you linked our Twitters in the.
Yes, I did.
Ah,
They can track you now.
As if they couldn't already with the hashtag that we used ourselves.
yeah.
You know.
Speaking of the hashtag, I forgot to update that after Fest.
It's the same. My last update is, I think, of the Tuesday after FES. And I posted that like 1.5 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, I left shortly after Fest, so you would be without your foul. Wouldn't be quite as sketchy.
24, wow, celebration time.
Yeah.
Celebration stream karaoke no.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind singing karaoke. I think people would just mind listening to it.
I mean, I listened to it a bit during Japan trip. It was okay.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
It's a
I'll
huge.
take that as a win.
See,
It was
You
good
know-
enough so that I would go again.
when German
Nice.
don't complain, it's a compliment.
Yes.
Yeah, my thoughts were that you and Wes were better than I expected.
I'll also take that as a win.
Yeah.
But yeah, before we keep yapping again, thank you so much once more. Hope to see you next week, if not in the VOD or wherever else. And then, have a good weekend. I don't know, and a good
Yeah.
life. Whatever, I don't know how to end streams. Bye.
And in
Bye.
the Netherlands, we say
Virus.
we.
Yeah,
We.
doei. They need we. Doei.
We.
Bye,
Auf
Riz.
Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen.